Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here. Hopefully, your favorite official content creator for the First Descendant. And today we are doing some hardcore Hailey farming. So, I welcome any of my humans to join me, although I don't think any of them are here today because I know Star was very sick and the rest may be out of commission, so I might be farming alone today, but it doesn't matter even if I have to. I've got a few things to do, but let's get in the game and start speed running because that is what I must do. Okay, let's get started. I hope everybody's doing well today. And let me actually pull up my chat and everything. Oh man. Hey, Hollywood. Frank Bartholo, you can watch my guides. The puzzles are based on the enemy type. So for example, I believe yesterday was Order of Truth. You should watch my guide for Order of Truth. It'll show you how it's done. And if you want, like, and in future, if you see like Legion of Darkness, all that kind of stuff, please watch the appropriate guide and you're good to go. Hey, Track.
Yo, yo, yo.
Sup?
Yeah, just chilling, man.
Sorry, 1 second. Even though you looked at them and got them right, they didn't work for some reason. Frank, you can actually check out yesterday's stream if you haven't seen it already, because I actually cleared them gold live on stream, and I actually did it toward the end. So you can actually look at the timestamp of when I started, and you can actually just see that. So I'm not sure why people are claiming that it didn't work right, because I think a lot of people did not actually do it correctly. I've heard that many people believe it to be a bug. This is actually not the case at all. I did them gold yesterday, and in every morning stream, I'll usually gold the invasions toward the end of my stream. So y'all can take a look again today, but yesterday's puzzles were completed without difficulties, so I believe firmly that some people may have done them wrong, or they may be following the wrong guides. You should definitely number one, look at my guide and watch the streams when I do the invasions, because I always gold them live on stream. To shed a bit of light on that, Hollywood. Hey, Star King. To shed some light on that, Hollywood, a lot of people on Reddit have been claiming that that even when they get the puzzles right, the drone explosion kills them. But here's the thing. You need to stay inside the drone shield, right on top of the drone, which I show and demonstrate and mention even in my other guide, because the explosion box for the drone is smaller than it looks. So you need to stay on top of the drone when it explodes, and you cannot jump. If you are even the slightest bit off the ground, you will die. So you must not jump. This is something that I mentioned yesterday on stream, which is why a lot of people just don't tune in and they don't watch the clears. You know, other than what I've already done, I don't know how to offer them more help, because I've done the guides, I've shown the clears, I've literally done everything A to Z, but people have to tune in and watch. A lot of people are overconfident, they don't master all the mechanics, and then, you know, as soon as something goes wrong, they complain about it, when that is not the case. Yesterday, I've had over 6 people tell me that now that they've got my builds, now that they understand everything, it's so easy, and they've managed to clear the invasions with gold rankings. So please, if you want to clear it with gold rankings, you got to focus up and watch. If you don't focus up and watch, and you don't tune in, you don't learn the stuff, then there's nothing I can do, or, well, there's nothing anyone can do realistically to help you. Okay, there we go. That's the starting admin. Don't forget to like the stream for those of you that enjoy the content, alright? Or those of you that want to learn, like the stream. Let's get the stream out to more people. If more people tune in, then maybe they'll learn something. Okay. How you doing today, Track?
We're doing good.
Good? Alright. Excellent. Now, I'm going to farm Hailey today. So I'll send you an invite, but only if you want to come.
I'm aboard.
Sounds good then. Let's have a look-see. I think I'll go for her data chips first.
Like another one?
Ah, George. Very well. I had a feeling since I see you in game. Welcome aboard. Stars on the way. Very well. That's a full squad then. I'll swap from Gungrave Gore to my bunny. Let's make this fast. Level up my Gregs in the meantime as well anyway.
Hey, I'm doing the same thing.
The game is not down at all, no. Nice, Piyush. It means that you've been grinding very hardcore. Well done. But yes, doing good today, Umbra. Really can't complain. To be perfectly frank, like I said, a lot of people have been coming to me and telling me that they've been succeeding in these invasions day after day. So I think more and more people are having an easier time now that they've realized that, number one, you got to have a robot endgame build. And number two, you got to watch the guides. If you fail to watch the guides, and I know for sure a lot of people did not watch my Legion of Darkness one. Some folks watched the Order of Truth, some folks watched the Legion of Immortality, but these two, right, have over 2,000 views right now. I'm sure there are way more than 2,000 players, which means most people are not watching the guides. They're just going in blind and saying, I'm gonna do it, and then they can't do it. If everybody studied the guides 16 times, I tell you, nobody would be unable to do it. So I feel that a lot of people out there just aren't understanding the mechanics. They aren't focusing up on the mechanics. They aren't willing to even try the mechanics. That's not good long term. I hope that more people will give it a shot, give it a try, you know, give themselves the opportunity to understand it. But we will see. Okay. I take it you are still sick then. The human star. I'm sure you do, Piyush. Lol, poor sick human. Alright. Let's begin. We're going straight to the Haven. No need to worry about score multiplier. We will go in. We will touch things. Does anyone have any preference between energy activator and crystallization catalyst? I know Star prefers crystallization catalyst. So if anyone has any other preferences, we can vary later on.
My answer is the same as yesterday. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Either or is fine.
Track,
I could
sorry?
use both, though.
Okay, you
I
could
could
use both. Fair
anyway,
enough.
so.
Alright. Then crystallization catalyst it is. Let us begin. What is your question, Stephen? Ask away. And I may yet answer you, human. That's fine, Fox. The fact that you didn't watch anything means that you will be banned from my stream. Get this man out of here. How dare you not watch every video I post? Failure to watch my videos is a felony and a crime. The Senate will hear about this. In the meantime, those of you loyal to the faith of Robot, don't forget to like the stream. And those who are disloyal shall be slaughtered, killed, murdered.
HQ here.
Their entire families set ablaze. Their dreams shattered and broken.
My shields!
I'm joking, of course, by the way. Coffee? Well, no, I don't drink any coffee. I don't take anything that alters the body. It's actually just hot chocolate.
Out of my way!
I'm practically a monk when it comes to stuff like this, unfortunately.
Out of my way!
Well then, Mr. Stephen Martin, did you carefully watch my video on Bunny? Because I believe I said in my video for Endgame Bunny, which you should have watched and memorized, I go through her external components and I said in that video that the external components don't really matter that much. Like, you don't really require a particular set with Bunny. Now, if you do want to use a set, you can use the Slayer set if you want to. But realistically speaking, you do not have to. So what matters more is just getting the right rolls and things like that. And Annihilation set, if you read it, is all about guns. I don't think your bunny uses guns much. In fact, your bunny shouldn't be firing a gun at all, as you will see here. Sounds like even Stephen Martin must be executed. Memorize this for the rest of your existence. If your bunny is shooting a gun, you're playing bunny wrong. But yes, the only time Bunny usually shoots a gun is around the end of the invasion missions. So you don't really need an Annihilation set, and if you're using an Annihilation set, you're probably doing it very wrong, because the Annihilation set does not have good bonuses for Bunny anyway. At most, like I said, I would use a Slayer set. Slayer set would increase skill cost, but also increases skill power tremendously. So that is very helpful for a bossing Bunny. Farming Bunny does not use any particular set. So be aware of what you need and adjust accordingly. If you want to use my Force Lightning Bunny like this, then I would highly recommend the Slayer set, because that is probably what's going to be good for you. But I would not use any other weapon set, especially not Annihilation, because that is a gun focused set. It is designed for gunplay mostly. Yeah, but what's the point in skill duration? You should not. Yeah, if you find, well, I mean, maybe you need it, but I don't. If you, for the build that I have, right, you should not need skill duration, assuming you are following, assuming that you are following the skill build to the letter. And if you say your memory ain't squat, Steven, then you better be following my skill build to the letter, because a lot of people try to do their own variations and they fail. Please do not fail. Follow mine to the letter and you'll be okay. Sure. Yours is using the ring? Maybe that's why you need the skill duration.
Oh no, I just tweaked it. It's very nuanced of what I'm doing. I don't use the whole Annihilator set. Just two spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Like
just I'm just balancing out the cooldowns and stuff like that.
Fair enough.
And whenever I take out certain things, yeah.
Like I said, it's because you're using the ring. The ring is very different from high voltage, because high voltage alters
Oh no, I have the
the
high
duration
voltage
as well.
I have the high voltage right now.
You're using a ring, aren't you? Or is that somebody
No,
else?
high voltage. That's a star.
Oh, that's Star. I didn't know Star was also a bunny. If that's so, then that's fair. But for me, if I'm using high voltage, I usually go Slayer set. Unless I am doing something else that is specific to me. So like when I'm farming these, I may not use the Slayer set, because you don't need the additional damage. Like this guy's gonna die anyway. But for those that require...
bossing, yeah.
If I'm bossing, then Slayer set all the way, because it'll cut your bossing time by about 10 seconds roughly.
100%, yeah.
But if
Oh,
you're just
separate,
balancing
separate.
duration and cooldown, that's absolutely okay.
Yeah, I'll kind of find something that have infinite MP pretty much. And yeah, I'll send it to you later. It's pretty fun.
Yeah,
Never
sure.
have a problem with MP. It's like a hybrid of yours and like something I did. I based it off yours and I did something to it, basically.
Absolutely, that's fine. If you're good with building, there's no problem in variations.
I'm okay. I just built off from yours and see what I wanted to do for my gameplay, you know?
Yes, you should, Steven. You should definitely go find and watch the video again. Never watch a video once. Most people usually take about 3 times before they grasp what I'm saying. For the average person. If you're good, once is enough. But if you don't fully understand it, then it's okay to watch it multiple times. The most important thing is understanding what you want to achieve and what the build is supposed to do. So listen carefully to the explanations, you know, and you'll be fine. Much later this week, Hollywood KT. You'll be alright, Steven. Like I said, once people follow the builds, genuinely, it's not a problem. I've had so many older gamers over the past few days tell me that ever since they've seen my work live on stream and followed the builds, you know, they've been able to clear everything. So it's been very encouraging. And that's how I know that stuff works 100%. Yes, I have completed most of them. I think Kingston and Sterile Land I've done full clears, but I can't be sure. I stopped after a while because I had no reason to carry on any further. It was just good enough, so I was like, okay, whatever, you know. So for now, I'm pretty settled because I'm gonna wait until the inversion reinforcement changes coming this Thursday. Then I'll assess things accordingly. Very good, DJ Sammy. I'm very happy to hear that. I'll wait until you guys pull me. But yeah. Mr. Fox, my farming build can already do that. The only difference is usually if you put on the Slayer set, you can get more bang for your buck with the traction grenade, but my build for farming already centers around the traction grenade, and you get a very fast cooldown on it.
New subscriber detected.
Welcome, new subscribers. Shoot the head. There we go. This is one of the only times you'll see Bunny using a gun. Because for these bosses, just so everyone is aware, they've changed some of the mechanics for the boss. And the mechanic for the boss is that instead of... restarting again. Instead of having to kill his minions, you shoot his head. So that is one of the few mechanics that they've changed recently. I think a few of the other bosses also had this change. One of the storyline bosses had it as well. But yes, if you encounter a boss like that, and you're wondering why they don't summon anything, but they're still immune, just shoot for the head, and you should be fine.
HQ here. Commence mission to recapture the Haven.
I'll see you guys soon. Just clearing. Well, it can be cool to pull all enemies in the zone. Unless you're killing them, it's usually pretty bad. So for my build, for my farming build, I chose something that would help people achieve the balance. You can pull plenty of enemies, and on a fairly fast cooldown as well. But you've also got the power to bomb them. So that should help tremendously. Yep, sure, there's nothing wrong with that. You can have your own theories and ideas. Nice try. People can always adjust and tweak things in accordance with what they need, but usually what I will post is the most... What I would say is that what I tend to post is usually the most effective standard. It'll be like something that can overcome everything. It's usually very balanced. And if somebody wants a little more of something, or they want to tweak and adjust something in accordance with whatever they have, or, you know, whatever they're running, then usually they'll make some variations. I myself make variations of my own builds after I post, but usually these are very minor variations. Like, I did one specifically more for range. Like, I think I have one that has practically maximized range on Bunny, sacrificing some power, but that is like if I want to use high voltage, right? But I don't want to go like for boss killing properly. I just want maximum range on it. But I found it still slower than the ring for the high density areas, because I was testing and seeing whether or not that would be better for high density areas, because I think I could reach like almost close to 30 meters on that. But I still found it slower at the end of the day. So, oh my god, that synchronized laughter. So yeah, I went back to the ring after that pretty much. I now use high voltage mostly for the infiltrations and bossing, where I'm satisfied with the range, but I don't need more. Nice job, Kakashi. So there's nothing wrong with adjusting things your way, depending on your needs and depending on your playstyle, I guess, to an extent. At the very least, the reason why I'm so confident in my content is because my content is always there as a gold standard. What you do outside of that, up to you. How dare this guy. Get whack-a-dude. Yours got you.
Mission complete. Well done.
There's the Hailey piece. Gotta chase that.
Hey bro, any chance we could go back to Albion real quick?
Sure.
I recatalyzed my bunny, so we did something with my mods.
Okay day.
Thank you.
No worries. No, I haven't, because I found it quite useless. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong, because being able to roll and then increasing your firearm attack, I think that's the one. The other one increases, let me see. Can't remember. Yeah, one is fire rate, one is firearm attack. I used the one where it increases firearm attack, which was pretty good. and I really did enjoy it, but having to roll constantly was just detrimental to my playstyle, so I actually dropped it. I considered it initially for Gunglay, then I went back to either HP Collector or Walk Tightrope. Although now I could possibly vary it if I really wanted to. But yeah, as good as it sounds, because it's triggering on a percentage chance, and you have to roll to maintain it, and it only lasts, I think, 5 seconds. Yeah, it was pretty rough. Let me see. I can't remember if the duration goes up. I may as well try it. Right. Let's see. Descendant. All. Ultimate.
I'm all set.
Yeah, the percentage chance doesn't go up at all. So yeah, because of that, I dropped it. That was the only difficulty that I had. Okie dokie, let me clean up my inventory and off we go. Yeah, no, not for Massacre. I was using accelerated, not the accelerated, the other drive shaft, improved drive shaft, or whatever. I was using it for the Gunglay build. And Kakashi, the rolls are up to you. I will disclose what I'm using at a later time, but for the time being, it's up to you depending on your build. Colossus attack is good if you're using skills. Okay, let's go on again. If you're not using skills, then you might not want to go for that. They are cool, but they are not practical for combat. However, I can safely say that if you use them in addition to other modules, you do get a lot of value when they do trigger. Because the 20% bonus is nothing to scoff at. And let's say you have someone like Glay, you can buff the fire rate by another 20%, allowing you to build up your mental focus stacks while your ammo is unlimited. It can get pretty crazy. So it's definitely not a bad thing. It's just that having to roll in combat every single time that you spend rolling that you're not getting the buff is a second away that you're not dealing DPS. So I found that the cost outweighed the potential benefit. Like if it was 100% chance, then, you know, I would happily roll to maintain it because I could achieve some serious DPS with that one. But that was my major issue. Like it was a 15% chance on rolling. So although the benefit was strong when it triggered, the time that it was not triggered outweighed the time that it was triggered. I believe that if they want to make it competitive, that they need to make it 100% chance. Like keep the bonuses and the duration the same and make it 100% chance, or they can keep the chance the same but make it a 30-second duration of, you know, like as you roll, you get a 30-second bonus and then you hit them with all barrels all the time. Like I would be okay with that. Yeah, Slayer sets always have the same standard rolls, my guy. I thought you were here when I discussed this, but for those that don't know, my team will cover me, but when you go to external components, you type in like Slayer or whatever, right? Every single set will have certain base rolls. You cannot change these base rolls. Only the option rolls can be varied for every single bit of the set. But for example, the auxiliary power always rolls defense. Memory and sensor always roll max shield. So yeah, please be aware of that. Set items always have the same stats no matter what. Only their rolls can change. So that's why, like, when using sets, you got to be very careful. Because even if you're getting the bonuses, the cost may outweigh the benefit. And again, this is why I only use very specific things in my builds. I never ever go beyond that. Thanks for covering me. What's the strat for what, Andrew? About farming Hailey, we're testing with 0 modifiers. As in, we're not doing the usual 250. We're just going ham taro. And so far it's working well. The option roles can change. You know what an option role is, right, Steven? Please tell me you know what an option role is. Because, like I said, their base stats cannot change. See, this one will always be defense, but the option roles, max HP and MP recovery out of combat, these can change. So you need to have gold option roles. Those are called option roles. Gold option roles, and the base stat is whatever. So the base stat doesn't matter because the base stat can't change. Only the option roles can change. I hope that makes it clear to you. How dare you
let
be
them
new?
know about how certain parts will only roll certain option.
Yeah.
rolls.
Oh, that. Yeah. Certain parts can only roll certain option rolls, but again, this is already covered in the video. I explained what are the best rolls that you should go for. Don't worry about anything else. Don't try to get those rolls on other stuff. Those rolls are only for that specific external component. Is what Track is saying. Farming Hailey has nothing to do with who you're running. All you want to do is just get a bunny and just speedrun the content. It's about where you go. So if you want to know how to farm Hailey, I've got a video that explains her drop rates, where to go, all that kind of stuff. Everything is covered in the Hailey drop rate video, so all you got to do is follow that. Go to the specific hard mode infiltrations, make sure you can speedrun them. That's pretty much all you need to do to get Hailey. And in the tests that I did, I got a 250% score multiplier. But right now, we're just using a 0% score multiplier, and the drop rate is still the same. So score has nothing to do with the drop rate. There, just got another Hailey piece. So yeah, score has nothing to do with the drop rate, which is great. You can just basically just keep going and going and going. Like an Energizer Bunny. Alright. We'll do it one more time, and then we'll change it up a little bit. Hailey progress, slow. But we're getting there. Now then, Steven, how dare you be new? You must memorize everything from the day you were born. As soon as you are born, you must have all knowledge in the world. Failure to do so means
HQ
execution.
Commence mission to recapture the Haven.
No, Kakashi. Go check my video on the Hailey's drop rates. Everything is explained through the videos, which is why I tell people every single day, you gotta check the videos. If you don't do the videos or you don't watch the videos, you won't learn anything. 95% of the knowledge is through videos. Watching streams is great. I prefer that you guys watch streams because I get more revenue. But streams won't teach you everything. You want to really learn? You gotta watch all the videos. You want to be a pro at this game? You gotta watch, learn, observe. My knowledge is always shared freely, but you gotta do the homework. Yeah, you checked it, but you must at least watch the full vid. People skim vids all the time. And you know what happens? They don't learn. Not trying to be mean here, but I have to tell you guys, don't ever skim a vid. Like, I just got the gist of it. No. You got nothing from it. That's my honest answer to you. You want to really learn? Sit down, take the time, watch the full vid. I never put anything useless in my vids. People say, oh my god, compared to this other guy, his vid is like 10 minutes, I don't want to watch it. Or his vid is like 12 minutes, I don't want to watch it. But these other people are just putting out 5-minute vids. I'll watch the 5-minute vid. Then what happens? Asian robot, I didn't learn this. Oh my god, I didn't know this. I was like, it's in the vid, it's in the vid, it's in the vid. And I have to answer the same thing every single time. For me, I don't mind. But for you guys, you do realize that you are wasting more time. If you just watch the full video, then within 12 minutes you understand the same knowledge that I have. You can go off and do your own farming. You don't even need me anymore. That's the key thing. And that's what I try to teach people. I teach a man to fish. I don't give a man a fish. Because I'm not that sort of person. And I'll never be that sort of person. My goal is and has always been to make sure that you guys are on the same level that I am. I'm not trying to be above you. I might act like a Sith Lord, but I promise you I'm more on the side of the Jedi.
Nerd.
Doing great, Miss Raven. Did you just call me a nerd, human? I'm gonna wait for Star's confirmation. Because all I hear is this tiny, soft voice randomly speaking up.
Think it was trapped.
Oh, okay. I thought it was you for a second. It legit sounded like you.
No, it was her. I didn't say anything.
Wow, this Star grew up. Learn how to blame others. Lamau. Star. You have grown so much. You rebel.
Thank you.
What a rebel and a traitor. Well, time to execute you.
I knew my day was soon.
Anyway, you heal first, then you can join in the teasing. You weakling. Now you try and talk and you can be like, same as me, without my cough medicine. No one's been inhaling helium. Star is just very sick right now.
Mission complete. Well done.
Yes, of course there is, Kakashi. Every weapon has their own stats, and take note, there's a different movement speed for each weapon. So lighter weapons will help you move faster. Slower weapons, you move slower. So what weapon you carry will decide your fate. Aw, no Hailey piece. Wait, unless I missed it? No, I didn't. Damn it. Okay. Let's go do a different one for a little bit. Does destroying Colossus parts count as griefing when it's in the journal? What? Why would destroying a Colossus part count as griefing? No, not at all. Destroying a Colossus part means climbing onto the Colossus and punching that part, which is good for your team.
Oh,
Nobody should complain.
I
Go
think it's
ahead.
talking about the. I think it's talking about the group play about buying time. I think he's talking about maybe he did it and some teammates were complaining that he did it too soon. You know what I mean?
Oh.
To get free shots in when
Oh,
you just
yeah,
hang
yeah.
on. I think that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
fair
it
enough.
makes no sense there. Yeah.
But yeah, no. Look, I'll tell you this straight up. The whole I'm holding on to buy time trick is used by low-level teams who can't clear stuff. Because what you're supposed to really do is destroy the part as soon as possible to get the Colossus to kneel. Because most people will have dangerous ambush for those skill-based builds, and if they're on a gun-based build, they don't care anyway. The downtime is when they're going to be spamming their lethality. So don't worry about it. I say just smash the part. Don't waste time by holding on. I mean, some people do, but it's only if you are going for a specific cheese. So yeah, don't worry about it, Fred. Destroying the parts is not griefing, unless you are in a coordinated team, in which case then they should be organizing their own teams where they say, okay, you're gonna go on and you're gonna hold on, because to do that anyway, most people will take long distance grapple. So as soon as it goes yellow, they'll just long distance grapple to the part from somewhere on the map, and then they'll hold on. So yes, okay, fair enough. I understand now. But yeah, for us, we don't worry about it. We just blast the damn thing until it's dead. No need to think about complex things. Complex thoughts unnecessary. Okay, I'll go for some stabilizer. So let's head to the shelter. Since score doesn't matter, we'll just go fast. Gotta go fast. For this one, I will hit the amorphous pattern that I personally need, but you know, if anyone needs a specific pattern, just let me know, yeah? Okay. Let's go. Asmodeus depends, really. If you feel that that's griefing, then you have to play in private. Because in public, you cannot control other people's actions.
Change the game.
Alpha here. Commence mission to recapture the shelter.
To be honest, it could be for Gluttony. We haven't really thought about it yet, because we've only just gotten a lot of our stuff up to snuff for farming him hard. So we're planning on doing it after Hailey. But yeah, you could be right. I cannot counter that because I have not enough experience yet. We've done Gluttony a couple of times, but it's only with like limited success because we haven't had the full team going all in yet. We haven't had our full squad in a while. Just using expansion and swap out amplification. Yeah, you can if you want to. I mean, it's up to you. My build is just like I guess you could say it's like a gold standard, but you can vary it with whatever you want in accordance with your needs. So don't be afraid to experiment. Like, you can test how it feels by taking out one thing, replacing it with another. You know, all of that is open to you. So feel free to do so. No. Shooting the part while he's on is different, Fred. Shooting the part while somebody's clinging on, basically the idea is that you are destroying it. Therefore, you know, you're not letting that person stun the thing. But again, if you are in, say, a public match, the person may not know, and it's ridiculous to expect it. But if you're in a private match and like, then, you know, you could just tell your friend or tell the person that you organize the private party with, say, hey, don't be shooting when I'm hanging on, you know, or something like that. So yeah, it could be considered griefing in that sense if they were aware and they did it on purpose. But in public, you cannot control such actions. So even the last times when I've always said like, yes, you can report for griefing, I have mentioned, and I don't know why a lot of people skim over this, but I guess I can say it again. You have to be sure that the person is really doing it on purpose to hamper you. If you just report someone for them taking an action one time and you went into public without organizing a party, then your report will go nowhere because it's not something that is like frequent enough for the dev team to bother. Yeah. No problem, Jeremy. I done it. I love that name. What up? However, I've never seen your name here before. I done it, and I remember almost everybody in chat. So who is this human? Who is this fresh human? Damn, track locked us all out. I'll tell you, even running the same mission over and over with a squad feels nice. This is the kind of grind I don't mind. Reminds me just like Diablo 4, when me and Track were going into the pit over and over again.
Just low stress, just pressing buttons.
Yep. Going to the Artificier pit, just waiting for our good drops. See you later, Kakashi. I see, so it is Troy. Okay, very well. I will mentally take note of that.
Mission complete. Return to HQ, Descendant.
Couldn't tell if I got the drop. Let me see. No drop. Damn it. Restarting. Rage against the machine. Ooh, season level 44. Sweet. No, most of them don't. Because realistically speaking, it's hard to bother with the boss's frenzy. The only reason to cling on to a part would be to delay the boss's frenzy and get free shots in, basically, to... But the only, like, for me, The cost is, can you, in doing so, end up killing it faster than you would otherwise? If you are unable to kill it faster, or you'd kill it within the same duration, then for us there's no point. So usually we don't bother. That, and we're also very lazy. But if you guys have an organized strategy to do so and you're deriving a benefit from it, then apply it at all times, of course. Which is why I highly encourage, if you want to go for those optimal stuff, you got to roll with a party that understands you. So make sure you've organized your party. And when everybody does their job, it feels good. By the way, since there's no padding needed, gather straight away and start dumping. Get through this fast. Furious. Delirious. Aha, a double. Come here. Come here. Well, look, I don't want to comment on what any other creator has done, Jeremy. So what I'll say is that Glay's skill power modifier for me, and the reason why I did not do that was because for me, Glay's skill power modifier is already very low. And considering the fact that her skill power modifier is very low, I did not want to take away any more skill power because in the upper levels of certain things, she will struggle to kill. That being said, it's still not wrong to reduce some skill power, and I have done so. So you have to weigh the cost. That is my honest answer. And having weighed the cost, I chose a methodology that improved my range without costing me power. Because like I said, she's already at like kind of the limit. Now there are alternatives to that you can try out and you can adjust as needed. And I'd say that that's fine if you really, really want to. Again, it's down to you and your choice. But yeah. I feel that the range that I have is more than enough. And without reducing skill power so I can kill more effectively. No problem, Jeremy. There's nothing wrong with studying other builds and things like that, but a lot of the time you'll find that they cannot clearly explain their reasoning. And this is why I don't refer to their work, nor do I even recommend a lot of their work. Because, look, I have certain standards that I set for my stuff and certain things that I will do no matter what. So, yeah, it's why I encourage people to make decisions for themselves, but I also don't comment on the work of others, nor will I even send people to others because there's just no point. What I do is literally the absolute most optimal. Just so do take note of that. I do not have a Viesa build currently published yet, handy capable. I may in future. But right now I am very focused on working on Hailey and finishing off Glay. Okay, crit will not work on Glay, Jeremy. If you take a look at the info, every Descendant has an info page. So you can take a look at the info which shows their critical hit rate, critical hit damage. Check Glay's. Her critical hit rate's only 5%. Even if you were to double it with the crit mod, you're not only costing yourself a mod slot, but it only goes from 5 to 10%. That's not enough to help her. So that's why Glay does not use any crits at all. So please be aware of that. Her crit rate is only 5%, and I believe her multiplier is 1.2, which you're not going to get any value out of. Never ever build crits on Glay. It is only worthwhile, alright, if you just so happen to be trying a nuker Glay, which does kind of roughly work. Again, it's not something I recommend to everybody and say, hey, this is a great idea. It's a cheese build, but Lepic does it better anyway, and so does Hailey. So if you want a nuker, Hailey and Lepic would work so much better for solo bossing. Whereas Glay is better for team-based bossing and her gunplay. You can try and boost it. Try it, Hollywood KT. I've done so already. And it was absolutely worthless. It was literal garbage. So I encourage you guys to try. I would never say don't try. Try. But you must see for yourself. And only when you see for yourself will you get a true opportunity to understand. Hey, Foxy. The grind for Glay, I got very lucky with her. I got all of her pieces in a row. So I grinded my ultimate Glay in 3 days. Literally 3 days over 4 streams. Oh, sorry, 5 streams. That was it. The one that took me longest was her Spiral Catalyst. And the reason why that happened was because I got 2 of her other pieces while grinding for other stuff. So I was very lucky. And the rest of the stuff dropped nearly, and I mean genuinely nearly immediately. So I do have to say that. Yeah, some people who focus farm it get unlucky. I got my ultimate Glade pieces while farming other weapons and pieces. So yeah. Make sure my biggest hint is farm her while farming for something else and you'll get her. And then I have like multiple pieces of her now. It's hilarious. Star. Now, I do want to say to everybody, there are exceptions to the rule of boosting a low crit rate. Bunny only has a 10% crit rate and I think only a 1.3 multiplier, yet everybody boosts her crit. Why is that the case? Because for Bunny, she's a pure skill-based descendant. So you have no choice. If you want to maximize her damage, which is pulsing frequently, you need to boost her crit, and that's crucial. So a lot of people forget this and don't understand why Bunny with such a low crit rate compared to other descendants gets hers boosted, you know. But yeah, you need, if you really want to do crits on a descendant, like you want to do it well, you generally need at least a 15% crit rate. But again, there are exceptions like Bunny, where you'll do it with a 10% rate. Hey, Senj. Alt VSO was definitely a challenge for everybody. I can attest to that. Oh, I gotta delete mods after this. Okay. I've been lazy in doing that. And I see that I'm now full. Lol, Fred. Imagine being a Fred. But yes, I can understand why you would be able to. I think I've got 2 extra pieces of ultimate Glay. Nothing beyond that though. Yeah, go ahead and catalyze. You don't need to tell us start, just go ahead and AFK and do it. We will just carry you to the end anyway. Because that's what we do here. We cover for each other. You want to catalyze something? Just go ahead and do it. No judgment from me. In fact, I might need to catalyze when I head back to town. I'll check. Oh no, a gold mod dropped. Well, not that I care, but still. Yep, pretty much. That's just how luck and chance goes, Nyx. You must pray harder.
Mission complete. Return to HQ, Descendant.
Is that a Hailey piece? Come on, come on. Yes, got one. Okay, back to town. Town to back. Zoom. Okay, let's go do all of our admin and then we shall resume touching things that we shouldn't. Star. Are you telling people things? Okay, wait, I'm gonna catalyze this right now. 1 second. Of course. I don't do this as a hobby, AK Venom.
If all modules were the
This
same,
is my
I'd be out of
career.
a job, right?
You know, I know people don't like it when I emphasize it, but I am kind of a professional here. So of course I'm streaming every day. I don't stream, I don't eat. Just like you go to work every day, or well, not every day, sans weekends probably. I go to work every day. So this is my work. Okay, clearing my mods. Sorry about the delay. I'll be right there. Saving that. Oh yes, thank you for the reminder, Cole. I'm dealing with it right now. Or as Star would say if she had a voice, I'm dealing with it right meow. And for anyone wondering why I like to select manually, alright, trauma from other games. I will give this reason straight away so people don't say, why do you not just delete duplicates? I have trauma about accidentally deleting things I need, so I do it this way instead. Hope y'all won't mind too much. If you do end up minding too much, I'll eat your souls. Do it. Got rid of 200 modules. Excellent. Hey, Bren. Alright. Is everybody ready? Anybody still need to catalyze or do stuff like that? Please let me know.
New subscriber detected.
Yeah, just finishing up deleting some mods here.
Yeah, no worries at all, AK Venom. No offense taken, but I usually rib people that don't know that I'm a full-timer. A lot of people, you know, they always act so surprised that I'm here every day. I'm like, yeah, it's called work. You know, it kind of says it in the title, official creator. It's work, bro. It's work. I go to work every day. Everybody goes to work every day. But yeah, you take your time track. When you're ready, you just say when.
Done. Thanks.
Oh, done? Okay. Grando. Then let's get to work. Let's get to more relaxing work. Alright, I'm going back to the same place, shelter. Okay, I don't think anyone else is unready, so let's go. I tell you, after this Hailey farm is done, I'm going on a amorphous opening spree. I'm just gonna boss kill for an entire stream. I've got so much to open.
Yeah, I tried knocking down some materials earlier, but I was like, oh, I don't have the energy to eat so much.
Yeah, no, it's better in a team anyway when we can combo together, so I'm just like, you know what? I'll focus on farming first.
Alpha here. Commence mission to recapture the shelter.
Most people wish they could do it full time, but I'll tell you, it's not an easy journey. And also, massive advice, Hollywood KT. If you're at somebody else's stream or on their content, you should never mention your own. Why? Because you may be viewed, well, not by me necessarily, but it's usually that, look, some people may view you as the type of person who tries to mention other people's shows that, oh, well, I do content too, you know? And then you will be seen as somebody who's fishing for views. And all it takes is your reputation to hit that, and then people will remember it. A lot of people have also told me, oh, well, no one will remember it, you know, I'm just a small timer right now. You may think that until they do. And once you have to deal with trolls coming every day and saying, oh, you're that guy that was here mentioning this and that, it can hammer your morale pretty fast. So I usually tell people, look, if you're at somebody else's stream, just like how I don't mention any other creators by name or things like that, I'll say it straight up. Don't mention anybody. Don't talk about your own content. If you're here at somebody else's stream, then act purely as a viewer slash supporter and act in that capacity. Because if you don't and you do the wrong thing, it can stick with you for a long time. And if you ever want to do it full time in future, you just don't want that on your plate. I've had drama long before I started, and even to this day, after 2 or 3 years, that drama still haunts me. And that's why I know it's never worth it. Drama, not even once. So yes, please be careful.
My shield.
Yeah, take your time, Cole. It's okay. Nothing wrong with, you know, going slow. Where's a good spot to get the 75 commanders? I'll be real with you, Brandon. I stopped doing that one after the first time I did it. I think the first time I did it was in Echo Swamp. I just did Bunny Road. And Bunny Road just helped me clear it super fast. But after that, I stopped doing it entirely. Because it's 75 champions. Commanders are the ones with the bosses. They're the ones with the multiple phases. Elites are the ones with the yellow bar, and I think champions are the extra special red bar mods. I think the big guys, they seem to be champions. But yeah, I just stopped bothering with those entirely. So you'll probably just have to find a mission or something where they spawn. Like, that would be an elite right there. So depending on what you're searching for, just find a mission, or even the infiltration ops can help you, and then just do it there. Like, that's what I did, because I could not be bothered for the life of me to do a vast majority of stuff. I was just like, nope, not bothering. I did it for like the first few days to farm those quests, but then I was like, my god, this is the most boring thing I've ever done. So I stopped bothering. I'm waiting until the inversion bonuses are fixed, then I'll see whether or not it's worth it to bother. I think so, but I just my general rule of thumb is like, it's a bigger guy. The reactor shape is based on the type of skill power boost it gives. Singular skill power boost is a diamond, alright? Tech skill power boost is a star shape. Triangle means dimension, alright? So the shape of the reactor is based on the type of skill that it boosts. I hope that is clear now. If you want future information, please check my patch notes videos, because I believe this was covered in there. Was it? Actually, no, sorry, I was wrong on that. It wasn't covered in my patch notes video. You're right. I will be covering it in future. I only covered in my patch notes videos change in the shape, but not what the shapes mean. So yes, the shape type is dependent, and I will cover this in a future video, which I think is coming out either today or tomorrow. I will cover this in a future video where I explain that the shape of the reactor is based on the type of skill that it helps. So eventually you'll learn what each one means, and you won't need to think about it too much. Let's see if there's any luck today. Nope, no Hailey piece. Okay, restarting one more time, then we will go somewhere else to change it up. Cole, go to access info, just look up supply moisture, pick a mission and go. There's no best place. It's all luck and chance. But I'll be honest with you, Cole. I have never in my entire life once farmed a mod. Because most of the time that you farm it, you are not going to get it. What you can do is that if you're aiming for it from a monster drop, make sure you have a module drop rate increase modifier. If you're trying to get it from a mission that's like 2% or whatever, that will not help. But if you're trying to get it from a mission monster, or if you're doing both a mission completion and maybe it also drops from the same mission monster, make sure you have module drop rate increase, and I tell you, you'll get it in no time. No problem, David. Happy to help. And Cole, I hope that answers your question. But my honest advice is don't ever farm for a module. You'll get it eventually, and here's another little trick. If you go to the hard mode bosses with a module drop rate increase, they often drop red mods. You can then use those to combine into other mods. So like for me, when I'm looking for the 2 new mods for Luna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use up all this amorphous, right? Go on many boss runs, then I'll save up all the red mods, and then I'm gonna go spam combine and see if I get it. That's another way that you can get stuff. You may not always get what you want, but that's how I ended up getting almost every mod in the game. Like I barely farmed the bosses for the mods. You've gotten 2 supply moistures already. Lol, star. From here? If it's from here, then I guess Cole could try this. He can try the shelter in hard mode. Just make sure you've got module drop rate increase on, and you never know, maybe you'll get it. The last one? Oh, the previous one, the Haven. So you can go do the Haven then. Yeah, well, I know. It's 35%. So that's why we're farming it. However, 35% still depends on luck and chance. My luck is usually pretty bad, so I know it'll take me a while. But it's definitely much better than it was before, so I'm not fussed. Based on my guesstimates, I'm gonna have her by tomorrow. Also, I will not be around Wednesday morning. I'll be here Wednesday evening, but not morning. Because on Wednesday, I gotta go finally get my hair chopped off. Grabbing the bomb. No problemo. You can try the Haven like Star says. Just make sure you've got module drop rate increase on. Aha. I got it. Whee! Nice, Mr. Carice. Good. I hope you'll enjoy it. She is a fun one.
Mission complete. Return to HQ, Descendant.
Darn. Okay, time to change up my luck. Let's go hit something else. Hailey is not coming home from this place. Rude. Alright, back to Albion. We'll go change up the vibe somewhere else.
Hey, bro, I'm tap out here.
Okay, no worries. Thank you for joining us. you should go get some rest. Don't want your hand to hurt too much. And supply moisture is for Valby. Yeah, lucky star. Nice. Going good, and Juno can't really complain. Thanks, Track. See you later. I'll catch you later. Thank you as always for joining me, my friend. Okay. While Track takes a rest, let me see, where else shall we go? Yeah, you know what? I think back to the Haven. Because my data chips are one of the lowest bits. Data chips and stabilizers. Alright, time to switch up the vibe. Clean up my inventory, and then off we go. Ah, this is the wrong thing. I was taking a look at this reactor. I thought it was good, and I was like, this reactor looks decent. Then I was like, ah, wait, it's the wrong type. Mystery's End is slower than the Haven, by the way. Haven drops the data chip as well. So this was all in my guide video. Not sure if you guys saw it, but if you didn't, then this is why you gotta watch the guide video. The Haven is about 2 minutes faster than Mystery's End, and they have the same drop rate. So yeah, Mystery's End will take you about roughly 2 minutes 20 seconds longer compared to the Haven, and the drop rate is rough. Okay, off we go to the Haven. I mean, the shape stabilizers. I can't remember if they said that they were gonna increase. Did they say? I think they oh no, I think they increased the number you can hold. But yeah, no, the drop rates are the same. But if they feel higher for you, then good.
HQ here. Commence mission to recapture the Haven.
You little...
Well, 10 Hailey chips is good. I myself am like at 17 or whatever. Like I said, my luck is pretty horrid with this kind of stuff, but it's a 35% drop rate, so I'm sure I'll hit my lucky streak eventually. Till then, just gotta grind. Jonathan, look, you can use Cerulean Descendant mods to get a better chance at shot focus, but how we got our shot focus was we just combined random purple mods, dude. Like, you get so many mods in the game. Every time you get purple, just throw them together. Sure, it's a 0.7% chance if you just combine random purples, but if you do hundreds and hundreds of combinations, you're gonna hit it eventually. So honest to God, I never did the combination of Cerulean Descendant mods or whatever other combo. I ignored all that. I just kept throwing all my purple mods together until I got it. Lol, star. You human. Imagine getting moisture supplied to you. Yeah. Oh. For some reason, it didn't show me that enemies were still spawning. I got very confused. I was like, why is this door not opening? No problem, Jonathan. Like I said, you can try for combinations or you can just do it the manly way. It's up to you. I did it the manly way. I said screw combinations. Star tried every single combination under the sun, and finally she got it just by combining random purples. That is the way, iDizzy. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. And of course, if you enjoy the content and you like the information that I provide, the real information, make sure you guys also register as my supporter. Alright, Nightbot will put up a link. Hit that link, register as a supporter, and help the channel grow. I want to be the #1 creator for this game. Can't do it without your help. So make sure y'all register as my supporter, yeah? By the way, thank you George and Star for farming with me. I appreciate y'all helping with the boredom of this. This would be making me go insane if I didn't have company.
Mission complete. Well done.
Hailey Peace, please. No! Damn it. Rude. How dare you, Hailey? How dare you? Never been more disappointed in my life. Alright, let's restart it. Listen, once invasions are team play, I will carry you every day if I have to, Star. No problem. What mastery rank am I? I think only 22. I haven't focused on it seriously. I've been mostly focusing on like actually just getting the builds out, so I think I'm only 22. If I had focused on mastery rank, I could be 26, because all I would need to do is, like, without specializing any of the characters, just get them all to 40. But I haven't done that yet. I will in future though. Maybe when there's less content to do. But right now I'm so busy, I'm like, I got no time for that. I gotta focus on recatalyzing and catalyzing and catalyzing. Oh, it's killing me slowly. But yeah, I'm 22. Although I'm halfway to 23, I might actually get 23 with Hailey. Might. If I level up like Hailey and one more weapon, maybe. Whee! But anyway, regardless, thank you both for the company, guys. Firearm attack at max is 15%. Minus 15% skill power plus 15% firearm attack. I did max out my thing, but I found out that basically if you're gonna use anything skill power related, you probably don't want that, because it will hurt you a lot.
New subscriber detected.
Thank you for your offer, Inaudible Z, but I do not play with anyone other than my top tier channel members, so I appreciate that, but I got my own crew. I wouldn't say don't use it on Valby. If you're going gun-based Valby, then of course you must use it. Just like how if you're going gun-based Lepic, or like Lepic's gun build, you kind of have to use that too. Speaking of which, I gotta earn enough money for another spending session of Caliber, because I gotta make a 4th build for Lepic, the gun pick. That's gonna be so sick when I'm finally done with it. No, locked out. On Hailey, depends on how much you need of skill power. I haven't investigated yet, but I'll check it out once I figure out what I need. By the way, thank you to those who've liked the stream. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please make sure you do. The more people that like the stream, the better. Well, listen, I'll be real with you, Sub-Zero visuals. Never ever look at DPS. If you're looking at DPS, then you're basically doing it wrong. DPS is the worst thing that you can ever check. Genuinely.
Mission complete. Well done.
Okay, Gucci. Now, did I get anything? Let's see. Alright, back to Albion. See, when it comes to DPS, don't forget that you can falsely inflate it. Increase the magazine size, DPS goes up. So it's up to you whether or not you really want to sacrifice that amount of DPS, but then again, you could be increasing your crit rate to something like 50%. So I would say decide for yourself what you really want to put on. For my particular build, I have maximized the Enduring Legacy's damage solely. So I have not chosen to use Edging Shot because I can't fit it in anyway. It'd be a little too expensive for me. But you can always choose based on what your own needs are. For some reason I swear I thought I had a research done. Oh well. Sorry about that, guys. Go back in again. Yeah, you're definitely taking all the luck, Star. Damn. Today it seems to be my unlucky streak. I got quite a few yesterday, like when I was doing it off stream. Got lucky a couple of times. But now Star is stealing my luck. But since we're already back at town, I'll change it up again. Let's go hit Magister Lab for a bit. Just for fun. Just for laughs. Of course, chill vibes. Depends on how long you spend farming. And of course your luck. If your luck is bad, I don't think you'll be crafting Hailey anytime soon. If your luck is good, you'll get plenty of pieces. Thank you for all the likes on stream. I appreciate that.
Mission to recapture Magister Lab.
I mean, I did say her drop rate increased to 35%, but 35% is just the probability. somebody could get a Hailey piece every single run and be done in 140 runs. Sean, you have to use the support drone at the outpost. It's the one that replenishes your ammo. Fire a few bullets and then go use the support drone in the outpost. You know when you teleport to an outpost, there's a little drone with a cross symbol on that can heal you? That's the support drone. And now, imagine this person not knowing this information. Take Sean McNeil outside and execute him. How dare you not immediately know everything about this game as soon as you install it. Shameful. What's my opinion on Ultimate Ajax? He's okay. I don't see any problem with him. I don't use him yet though. But so far I've not seen any major problems with Ultimate Ajax. Feel free to pick up the codes if you just want to clear this as fast as possible. Hey, Tenor Dude. Everything's fine on my end. Can't really complain. I mean, I could complain, but wouldn't really help me out. Even if I did. See the boss. Murder him! Upgraded bunny build? Why would I need to upgrade my bunny build? Mine's already the best. So you can follow the ones that I had before. The endgame bunny bossing and farming build. That's literally what I've been using to get gold on invasions. I don't need an upgrade. Well, Mr. Carice, like what you told the other guy, those same recommended descendants are the recommended descendants. After that, farm whatever you want. Damn, no Hailey piece. Unlucky. Today is really not my lucky day. Okay, again. Of course, Mick. Everybody's been using my builds to clear everything. So it's up to you whether or not you want to trust others or you want to trust me, but quite frankly, there's a reason why everyone keeps coming back here. Try it for yourself, and you'll see you don't need anything else. But then again, I can't force you to do that. All I can do is say this is what has worked for pretty much everybody. Folks have been telling me on social media that my builds help them with everything, so give it a try for yourself. Oh, wouldn't. No, not really. I think every descendant can be strong if built right. But of course, there are definitely descendants that still need a bit of love. For example, I think Freyna could use a bit of a buff, especially before her alt Freyna releases. She's strong, but not super strong in my personal opinion. Like, I think that she could do a little better. Just a little better. But yeah, other than that, not really. Freyna's issue, in my personal opinion, is mostly the fact that her what you call it? My issue with Freyna is mostly the fact that her DOTs suck. Like, I feel that DOT characters get the short end of the stick every single time. It's just not fair to them. Doing good, Swift Devil. Can't really complain. Aha, these three. Okay, sweet. Let's go! Now don't get me wrong, Freyna can still kick butt. But I feel that she just needs a little bit more oomph. Once she gets that little extra oomph, then hell yes. But she also does have a few secrets that can buff her power, which I really, really like. Perhaps you might take her to a garden. Anyone got the hint? Oh yeah, no problem, Sub-Zero. Like I said, I'm here to give you guys the best possible builds that would form like a basic standard. But never forget that you can always customize. If you need something, don't be afraid. Don't ever feel that my build or my stuff is like a gospel. Oh my god, didn't get dropped again. One more time, one more time. I swear, I'm not a gambler, but one more time. I think it's coming. But yes, the fact is, look, you can customize. Don't ever forget that, because some people often come and ask me like, what if I want to do this? And I'll say, do it. You need to adjust for yourself. Little Yusha star, luck stealer.
HQ here.
You keep it up, I'll unleash George on you. I won't defend you when George decides to savage on you. I will not be talking about other games right now, chill vibes. Again, look, I'm a First Descendant content creator. I'm here to talk about First Descendant. I'm here to advertise this game in my capacity as a First Descendant player. So, please respect that. And if you happen to see me on some other game, you know, then respect that as well. But I generally will not talk about other games openly when I'm doing this. Yeah, listen, adjust as needed, you know. And like Tenor Dude says, if you want to build your own, you can. What my build is designed to do is form your gold standard. So like this is the absolute best balanced build. But some people don't need that balance. Some people want to skew a little bit here, skew a little bit there. Adjust accordingly. All right. And if you ever fail, or you ever feel that you're not getting the same efficiency as others, go back to the gold standard and then start again. That's basically how you do it. Like, the gold standard is the gold standard because this is like the most balance that you'll get and very unlikely to be beaten. But you can always adjust. Always. Hey, no guys, I've gotten like only 3 Hailey pieces this entire farm, but that's just luck and chance, you know? With a 35% drop rate, it happens. You will sometimes hit very unlucky streaks. I remember like during the testing night itself, like Track also took a while before he got his first piece. It was like no. Then he finally got them all in a row, like 5 in a row. Then after that, it's like no. It's quite funny. Yep, exactly. As you should. Because don't forget, one other thing is that although mine are the gold standard, the thing you gotta understand is that some people play a bit differently. For example, I have certain movements with a very specific timing. So yeah, sure, I'm able to perfectly take advantage of the build in that particular way, but others may not. So you may need to adjust accordingly. There's a Hailey piece finally. That's right, game. I knew it was just one more. Okay, let's go switch areas. I'll be back to Magister's lab later. Don't you worry, game. I'll be back. A star. It is how it is, ain't it? That's strange, Jeremy. I can't think of anything that would cause that problem because, like I said, I've done it in multiple maps and it's always worked. I just go up to this. I just go up to the support drone and use it. That's all. So not sure what to tell you guys. It should be working. If you genuinely feel that it's bugged, take a little video and show it to Nexon and the First Descendant. There could be a genuine bug, FYI. Just because it's working for me doesn't mean that, you know, it's not bugged or working as intended. It could be bugged. It could be bugged for you guys on a particular platform, things like that. Just take a little video, show it to Nexon. As long as you do that, you'll be okay. Okay, I think let's go back to slapping the shelter. I'm ready to murder Pseudo. Whew. Rough ETA on the Glade boss build. I cannot give you one. Probably later this week. I'm still adjusting a few things, but it's coming. So all I ask for is patience. It will definitely come this week, but probably late in the week. Nice job, Hottie. I think, George, that Star is not suffering. She's having a perfectly good time right now because today she's getting it good. The honest answer, Zenith, is that 8 divided by 33. You've got some pretty bad luck right now, but still pretty close to the drop rate. Her drop rate is 35%, so yeah, your luck streak is kind of like mine today, kind of bad. But I think that after you get to about 100 runs overall, your luck will even out and you'll see about a 35% drop rate. So keep going. Your time is coming soon. All right, let's get into some more killing. Now off to the shelter. We'll blow through it and get some nice Hailey. Yo, Vibes, why would you even worry about a nerf? They're not, number one, they're not going to do that. They don't do that here. If they wanted to nerf, they would have nerfed Lepic already from the get-go. They're not going to nerf. Don't worry. Like I said, they could nerf, but there's no point. This is not a nerf-based game, and the devs have never gone for nerfs. Rather, they want to buff all the underperforming Descendants up to that gold standard. Why? Because look, the way the devs function here is that they don't nerf Descendants to meet their current content. They introduce more challenging content, so we need those strong Descendants to do it. And I think that that's why everyone has the backward ideal here. There won't be any nerfs. Enemies will get stronger. So you better hope that your characters are overpowered. You better pray that you know how to use your overpowered characters, and you better learn that fast. Because look at everything that happened with the invasions. No overpowered bunny build, or people not following robot build. Oh, I can't do invasions. I'm stuck. But once you get my build, oh, hey, easy. You see? That's the difference. Well, fair enough. Again, I am not an Ajax main, so I cannot speak on that issue. If genuinely the Ajaxes feel that way, then, and you're not alone on that, so I do know that there have been some issues with that, but again, maybe it was just not intended on their part, or they didn't understand. Again, they need people who main the character to explain to them why something is bad. Sometimes devs make changes that they think is good, but may inherently be bad, because they rely on players to nerd out about statistics and things like that, so do adjust accordingly. A season goes for 3 months, AK Venom. The preseason was shorter, 2 months, but every season goes for 3 months. If you need to double check, just go to the battle pass and it'll tell you 94 days remaining. So roughly about 3 months is how long a season will go for. We shall see, Mr. Carice, because look, again, I'm not trying to throw shade when I say this, but a lot of people don't build the same way I do. So a lot of people also usually will wait until I come up with the build. Sure, it might take longer, but you know I will have thoroughly tested everything. So I'd say don't even bother. Wait till I get Hailey. Then when I'm testing her, I'll figure stuff out. I mean, barely anybody was using Lepic for farming, and they were relying on other people leveling their Lepics. Then I came up with the Lepic farming build, and all of a sudden everybody knows about Traction Grenade. Everybody knows about how to blow stuff up and level it yourself. No. Just you wait. I'll handle it. But it'll take me time because I got to do it free to play. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Like I said, you know, JRP, I'm sure that many people will come up with new and interesting ways to play Ajax. I'm just sorry that I can't play him right now, because my focus is on other Descendants. That, and I have never felt the need for a tank role right now, but I will in future, you know? I plan on building up everybody. So, the time for Ajax will come. And I'll probably come up with my own way of doing things. New assault rifle any good? I think I'm gonna wait until I fully max out its unique ability, because its unique ability seems very interesting actually. I think it will have a significant impact on how the weapon functions, in my personal opinion. So I cannot make my judgment right now. I think I'm gonna wait. Once I fully max the unique ability, then I might adjust accordingly.
Mission complete. Return to HQ.
Okay. Ah, damn. I knew it. None. Hashtag sad. Next round. Next round. You're curious if it's worth charging and then showing it for boss fights. I don't know what you mean. Oh, you talking about the Excava? No, it's actually its unique ability changes as it levels up, so I want to see the final alteration before I decide. Like I said, it's got its own unique factors that we have to be aware of, so yeah.
Alpha here. Commence mission to recapture the shelter.
I'm gonna wait on that one. How's my luck been today? Horrifying. Star's been consuming all my luck. Like, they're giving Star easy mode because, you know, she's all like, I don't want to do invasion. So they're like, no, we can't lose our best customer. Let's give all the Hailey drops to Star. Rude. I swear. She's gotten like 12 drops. She's stealing all of our luck tonight. It's so unfair. You hurry up and put things into the what you call it? Drone. Just know that every
To be fair,
yeah.
to be fair, isn't it Star's the whole stick? She saps all of our luck.
Yeah, exactly. Just hasn't done it in a while, you know? So now she's back to destroying our luck again. The luck destroyer. I have no doubt that all the stars align for Star. I swear to God. Swear to God. I will destroy her one of these days. Absolutely. But don't worry. Every single time she gets a new Descendant piece, right? I haven't told her yet, but I'm just increasing her taxes. I'm just like, ah, yes, okay. She's got another one over me. Okay. Taxation increase. Now it's about 13 times what it was before, because she's got 13 pieces. The amount of debt that she owes me is just growing by the second.
My shields.
Yes, you'll be taxed more than your income. Hey, George got the piece set. Nice. Head to the back room. Aha. Go. Let's go, fam-lam. Through the door. Whee! Oh lol, the first time I've ever been actually hit by something. Rough. How dare pseudo.
Mission complete. Return to HQ, Descendant.
Oh my god, still none. Rude. Judgment. Increase monster spawns depends on where. You can ask them, but I think that they have to decrease monster spawns for invasion based on how rough it's been for people. That being said, if you want them to increase monster spawns in a particular area, make a suggestion. Okay, going in again. Oh yes, tonight Hailey is being a absolute nerd. But that's okay. Don't forget to like the stream in the meantime, guys. And of course, if you haven't already, please make sure you guys hit the link that Nightbot puts up. The more of you guys that become my supporters, the better. All right. And if you became my supporter in the past, but you haven't renewed yet, please make sure you do. All right. Support only lasts for 2 months, guys. So if you were supporting in the past, but it's been already more than a month and a half, please do renew your support. Because Nexon only counts active supporters. Is my Greg's 80? What? Maximum weapon level's 40, man. So I am confused. Yeah. The reason why Nexon does this is that there's a lot of people who will support a creator, but maybe it's like they don't come back to the game or whatever. They don't want us creators to have falsely inflated support counts. So once you've supported a creator, every 2 months you just renew. It's free though. There's no cost to renewing it, but you need to renew it every 2 months, roughly. So I usually encourage every about month and a half. I'll say, hey, maybe if you haven't renewed in about a month and a half, please consider it. Especially if you're still enjoying the content, I'd be very grateful.
Out of my way!
Yeah, you can, but basically it's a drop from a monster, the boss at the end, so I know whether I've gotten it or not. Because I can literally see whether or not it's a purple drop. Yep. Like I said, Nexon doesn't want creators with falsely inflated creator support counts. And unfortunately, I think a couple of individuals did falsely inflate their support account, which is very sad to see. But I mean, there is some natural drop off as well. Because look, not everybody that, you know, starts the journey with you is going to end the journey with you. Most people, for me, have stayed. But you will lose some because, you know, people just lose interest or they find out this is not the game for them. Maybe they liked me as a creator, but, you know, this is just not their type of game. So you will see some drop off. But yeah, basically I can tell if I get the cog wheel drop at the end of the boss, then I know 100% that I got a Hailey piece. So I usually look out for that. If I don't see the boss spew that little cog drop, I'm like, ah, did not get the Hailey piece. So that's how I know. I don't even need to look at the tracking menu. I know if the boss drops the cog, but I swear 35% drop rate. Oh, I'm gonna make this boss pay. How dare it? No. You can become a supporter. Oh, well, an active supporter means somebody that is supporting the creator and spending on the game. So obviously, yes, but you don't. The channel membership is something completely separate. A supporter is via the Nexon program. That's through Nexon. A YouTube member is different. A YouTube member is directly contributing to the channel, which is solely to do with me, nothing to do with Nexon. For example, a member is a member even if I'm playing a different game, but a supporter is only a supporter for the First Descendant. So I hope that makes sense. No idea, Void Wolf. But if you want to put on the tinfoil hat and determine something, up to you. I leave it to you. I don't really care what we get next. As long as we get something, I'm happy.
Mission complete. Return to HQ, Descendant.
Oh, very nice. Howdy, Mike. Ah, I gotta stabilize the component finally. Good. Alright. But it seems that it's always like when I'm about to change runs that I get this. Alright, let's get out of here. Time to change runs. Hailey, I swear. You don't like invasions? That's okay, Richard. For me, they're just easy. I just breeze through them, get my Hailey pieces, and go. No problem, AK Venom. Exactly, Richard. As long as you build up and use the appropriate builds, you'll never go wrong. At the very least, you understand the fact that you need to build up. Many people fool themselves into thinking, no, my build's great, and yet I can't do it. I saw this one asshole on Twitter, right? Crazy fella. Goes around telling everybody, I'm a higher mastery rank than you. He kept saying he was mastery rank 26, he had meta builds and whatnot, but he couldn't even get gold on these invasion runs. Well, looks like somebody wasn't following an Asian robot build. Because if he was, he would have golded those runs easily. So don't be like that. As long as you understand that you need to build up and you need to work harder, then it's okay. There is nothing wrong with knowing that you need to improve and improving. It is only when you judge others and act big that you stop growing as a gamer and as a person, probably. So just don't ever be like that. I hope none of you will be like that, because that would be sad. Actually, I beg to differ on that, Richard, because I use my bossing build, well, my bossing bunny build for the invasion runs. It's just whether or not I choose to use the Slayer set. I may not use the Slayer set. If I need more HP, I'll just use my default external components. But if I do need a bit more damage, then I'll choose Slayer set. So that's literally been the only difference. I still use my bossing bunny build. But again, as long as it's my stuff, it always works. Yeah, take your time to build up. The thing is, a lot of people go in without building up properly and then suffer greatly. But that's how it goes. The thing is, Richard, you have to understand that hardcores make up 20% of the player base. The other 80% are casuals. And the reason why they have to nerf this time is because of this. They gave the wrong idea to people. What they should have communicated right from the get-go is that these invasions were designed, they were basically sold as the next part of the story, right? But in actuality, the difficulty is around Molten Fortress gluttony level. So what they should have told people was that the invasions that are coming, yes, they are the next part of the storyline, but you are expected to be at the end of the preseason content. People were going in thinking it's the next part of the storyline, and they had just finished normal mode. Like, they will never succeed in invasions because they don't have the tools. They don't have the characters built. They don't have anything. So this was a miscommunication on Nexon's part, which is why they have to nerf them. Because they didn't tell people they didn't give people the proper understanding of what they needed to do. They should have said right from the beginning, invasions are the next part of the content. They are the next bit of endgame content. You should not be going in without endgame stuff. And that means clearing all the preseason stuff first. You don't need to use it, Flo. It's up to you. I don't. I vary. Like, I will use my normal module components, or I'll use Slayer set depending on my needs.
Out of my way!
Yeah, sure. We can do that. Absolutely, Star. No problem at all. That is not a problem for me.
My shield!
Yep, exactly. I understand, Richard. And look, I think they will learn from this, and in future, they will definitely do that. But the biggest problem here was communication. They failed on communication, and I think the director understands it. Because they should have just told people, look, this is going to be end game content. Don't do it without an official... Don't do it without, you know, an end game build. Sorry, not official. But yeah, don't do it without an end game build. But you see, how people interpreted it and how it was sold to people, again, we gotta be fair, it was literally sold as the next part of the storyline. So I don't blame people for thinking, oh yeah, I can get started on Hailey if I've just finished up the storyline. You know, and some people were finishing up the storyline so that, like, as quickly as they could when they were taking their time before. Like, again, I don't understand why they would want to take their time, but some people were literally taking their time and they said, oh, I can get Hailey, so they finished the storyline really quickly, and then they got disappointed because they weren't built and they weren't ready. I mean, you finish normal mode with practically 3 survival mods, and that's about it. You don't need any more than that. But invasion content cannot be played in that manner, so yeah. Hello, Mike Morris. Exactly. So, like I said, people misunderstood everything, but Nexon was also poor at communicating. They should have done better, and I think they will do better in future, because I don't think they want this happening again. I'm too lazy. I'll let Star run for me, and she can switch to Lepic later. But yes, the failure here, I think Nexon understands it was on them. For Ultimate Valby, check my farming build resource. I just use the defaults. I mean, it depends on what you want to build, though. If you're going for gun, you should use Annihilation. If you're going for skill damage, use Slayer. But honestly, I just use the default for my farming build. Assuming you are following my builds, then only the farming build for Valby is out, which is exactly what I use in Invasion Dungeons, FYI. Not just fast, but strong as well. You have to be able to survive, dude. You can be fast and then still fail completely because you got no damage. Farm Ultimate Bunny and then put it in her. Don't ever waste it on a normal Descendant. Why? Because the energy activator does not transfer. So you're still gonna have to get one for Ultimate Bunny. So depends on you. If you got a lot of time to grind, then I would say you can put one in normal Bunny. But if you don't have a lot of time to grind, farm Ultimate Bunny first. Because you can survive hard mode with just the basics. Your damage might not be great, but it's way better to use it in a weapon first. A weapon that can carry you, FYI. I didn't even use one in a weapon. I just farmed some more first. That's fair, but Lepic was not a speedrunner. Lepic is a bosser.
Mission complete.
So
Well done.
you can't use a bosser in a dungeon. The only one that can do that is Bunny, because Bunny's bossing and farming builds have very few differences between them. So again, I think there's a bit of a misunderstanding there, because it's not just to do with a strong build. You can have a strong bossing build, but you need a farmer. Dungeons are for farmers. That's why Valby and Bunny are the best for invasions. It doesn't matter how strong your build is, you still can't use Hailey in invasions because she's not a farmer. Shrikant, what inversion reinforcements do you recommend? Wait for my guide. Because they're going to change the inversion reinforcements anyway. So, do wait. Of course. Oh, shit, sorry. I'm taking us back to Albion. My bad. I hit the restart button. Don't worry, we're not doing this run. We're going back to Albion. Swaggy, it's because Ajax or Freyna are not farmers. These dungeons were designed for speedruns. In fact, if you watch my patch notes videos and you hear what I had to say about the dungeons, I mentioned exactly what the devs mentioned in their patch notes. They said, these dungeons are speedrun endgame content to test your build. Speedrun endgame content, and the most important thing is that they're dungeons. Once you see the word dungeon, it means you'll be using a farming character. Bossing characters are for Colossus fights and for killing bosses fast. Dungeon characters are for speedrunning, and right now there's only two, Valby and Bunny. Characters can have farming builds, but they're still not dungeon runners. Alright? For example, Lepic can have a farming build, but his farming build is designed for block kyber mining and a lot of the other areas where the enemies have very static spawns. That is a farming build. It doesn't mean that he will be suitable for invasions. At the end of the day, you gotta understand that when the word speedrun plus dungeon is in there, you need a farmer. And there are only two farming based characters. Bunny, Valby. Yes, this is why everybody needs to have an ultimate Bunny. For those that were following me in the preseason, it's literally why I said, look, you can get whatever Descendant you like, but Bunny is like a necessity. I mean, you guys would have seen me use Bunny for practically every dungeon. I'm constantly running Bunny right now. Why? She's the fastest way to get through a dungeon. Why would you use anything else? You can use Valby as well. She's pretty good, but Bunny still outclasses her in most situations because Valby takes time. So the 1 or 2 seconds extra that Valby takes to kill the enemies that spawn, Bunny can do it instantaneously. None of them, Dizzy, none of them. There are, for me, I believe firmly that every character has a very specific role. Bunny and Valby are farmers. They are designed as farmers, and they should be used in that role. You got to use the appropriate Descendant for the appropriate act. Yeah, I recommend all of those, Mr. Cariz. Go build them up. Blair is decent.
Restart.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Okay, no worries. You can go ahead and rest if you're feeling tired, my friend. Thank you for the runs. But yes, with regards to Blair, Sean, the biggest difficulty that you're going to experience when it comes to Blair is that his range is very short. His range is just there on the ground. So even if he wants to farm fast, he doesn't have the speed to keep up. He's very good for area control and denial, but he's not a farmer. But yes, see you later, George. Thank you for the runs. Get some rest. You sound pretty tired, actually. Good night, buddy. Get some sleep for once. Alright, Starro, let's get it. Let's get this done. Back into hell. This is that hardcore MMO grind. Okay, 1 second. Gonna have to strip off my outer layer. Today's weather's starting to turn hotter, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Commence mission to recapture the haven.
Why, you little... Shit! My shield!
Exactly, Tenor, dude. And the wording that everybody missed, like I said, you know, you're very right, Tenor dude, and that's why a lot of people miss the wording speedrun. The fact of the matter is that they wanted this to be a speedrun. This is a time-based thing, and therefore you need to use whoever is going to be the fastest, no matter what. Sidekick, there's no effect of having a higher score. The 0% and 250% is the same. Sure, the clear time is not much different, but I'm saving about 30-40 seconds each time. So yeah. AK Venom, what you need to do first is get Sharon for stealthing outpost, because you're gonna need that for Ultimate Bunny, and then get Enzo, because you're gonna need vaults to construct Ultimate Bunny. So make sure you have your Sharon and Enzo both built up to level 40. You don't have to invest in energy activator in either of them, but you need to have them. Alright, so Sharon and Enzo are the basics for everybody. Then start doing a lot of outposts and farm your Ultimate Bunny. So yeah, that's what I did. I've crafted none of the Hailey parts. I'm slowly farming my way. I'm gonna craft them all at once, probably. But it depends on my luck. Hey, Dark Gamer. Out of guns or Descendant, both, Swaggy. There's no such thing as you can prioritize one or the other. You have to do both. Yep, exactly. Hailey's parts are not based on score. I can tell you because the drop rate is the same. Like, I had a 35% drop rate when I did the testing, and I've still got a 35% drop rate right now. However, you can hit unlucky streaks. Like today, my streak is unlucky, but yesterday, my streak was very lucky. Although I didn't get as much farming done yesterday, but yeah. Because yesterday, I think we bossed for an hour. But today and tomorrow, I'm gonna hard farm for Hailey, and I'm definitely gonna get her. I feel it in my bones. You know, it's coming. And of course, my dear friend Star will be here to help me. And of course, Arcane when he's well. I think he's very tired today. That's why he didn't show up today. Poor Arcane and George. They must be exhausted. But I still appreciate them for coming by. That's why they are awesome friends. Hell, Star shows up even when she's sick. Star slowly becoming my farming bestie. Because I think Star is one of the few people who can... Because, like, for me, right, I play grindy games, so I don't care even if I run the same thing 200 times. I think Star is one of the few people who can keep up with that. Because most people get bored. I don't. Like, I don't understand boredom for these kind of things, so I just, like, literally will just go... I will literally just perform a repetitive action over and over and over until I get what I want. It's that RuneScape level of commitment, you know? Lion Killer, I cannot say for sure, but I never take it off because it is ultimately something that drops from a boss, so you have to be very careful. I do not believe that it will affect it drastically, but you know, superstition also plays a part, and for me, I keep it on just in case. You know, you never know. You never know. Nice job, Dark Gamer. Well, listen, I appreciate you having the grind life so you can help me out, alright? It's a nice thing. Gotta help your friend. Not yet. But you don't really need a Thunder Cage to kill the boss solo. My Thunder Cage build will take some time. I'm working on other weapons right now. I do apologize for that. I have a feeling it dropped. Come here. Yes, it dropped. Okay, good. Do it again.
New subscriber detected.
Let's level your LARPic while we do this. You don't need a max score. You'll still get the drop. Will you be able to put skill points towards Jax, or will it strictly be for Bunny? Are you talking about the inversion reinforcer? The inversion reinforcer is the same for every single character. So you have to manually change it for each character. The inversion reinforcer is a general thing. It applies to all characters. So it's not putting skill points for one character or another. The inversion reinforcer is for all characters. It's its own system. It's a separate system. They are my gun builds, Dizzy. Once they are ready, they will be released for general public consumption. Think about it this way. You're seeing the damage, but they're not even ready yet. What do you think will happen when they are ready? Well, Destiny and Black Desert Online are technically both MMOs, so I'm glad you're hooked on this now, Resource. Weapon builds, so far only the Python and Secret Garden have been released. Also, if you want to know the basic mods for every single weapon, make sure you check the Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. That teaches you the basics for every weapon. For the F2P stuff. But yes, Python and Secret Garden are out. More is coming soon. When I do weapon builds, I build it specifically for the weapon.
Get out of the way!
As long as you know the basics, you're all good. When you want to advance beyond that, you have to wait for the specific weapon build. It takes time, because I have to put a lot of catalysts in to finally get it ready. But once it is ready, it's usually pretty good. Ow. Double ow. Oh no, ping ponged. Yeah. I'm just gonna abandon. Don't worry, don't come back for me, don't come back for me. It's okay if I just abandon. We've got lives. Doesn't matter. Whew. Love how it spawned me inside the thing though. Remember that anyone can make mistakes at any time, like me. I run into lasers. I have never liked Black Desert at all, so not my thing. It was okay, I guess, but really not my thing. The graphics seemed awful. I don't know, it never really ran well for me. Maybe it's just me. You played the mobile version? Oh my god, fair. Yeah, no, that's terrible. Imagine playing mobile games. Oh my god, you horrible, horrible gremlin. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. I'm gonna run away now. Oof, oof. Mobile games. And there's me playing Raid Shadow Legends, right? Ha ha ha. Hello, Mystery Gamer. Welcome back. Any good suggestion for weapon XP farming plays? Hanjie, have you watched my video on it? Make sure you guys watch every single video in my playlist. So Mr. Hanjie, you want to know how to get weapon proficiency? There's a video for that. Please watch. Please watch. If you guys do not watch all the videos, you'll be missing knowledge. Don't just watch one or two videos. Don't skim videos. People might think it's a waste of time to be watching videos when I could be playing the game. Tell you what, do you want to be efficient or not? Watch the videos first, then play the game. You'll be super efficient.
Out of my way!
You're talking about code breakers, right? You're talking about code breakers, Resource. Did you watch my video on how to farm gold XP in code breakers? Because all of that is covered in there. There is a stat. It's called consumable drop rate increase. This is very necessary. All right? But please watch that video to get the full picture about code breakers. I have videos for almost everything, especially the basic stuff that you need to get good. So please watch those videos. They're all in that playlist over there. No, Magister Lab is not the best Descendant XP farm. We've tested it. The old Descendant farms are still better. You're not gonna get any weapon X proficiency XP in Magister Lab. You do this one test, Hantia. You try. You go to block hybrid mining and you see how much your weapon proficiency raises. Then you come back to Magister Lab and you see how much your weapon proficiency raises. You will barely get your weapon done. You will barely get anything for it. So try it for yourself. And then you'll see why I didn't update my video and say, Magister Lab best XP place. And also, you will probably learn why people are lying to your face. Everyone got a Descendant XP booster in the mail. So that's why Magister Lab looks good. But if you actually don't use a booster like me, and you actually check the difference for yourself, you'll see that your weapon proficiency barely goes up in any of these infiltrations. It wasn't just Magister Lab that was changed. All infiltrations give more XP. Look at how much my weapon proficiency went up for 4 minutes of work. Go to block hyper mining and see if it's different. I'll tell you guys, look, I know that there's a lot of videos out there. After you go and see those videos, you test what I tell you. Test it for yourself. Don't believe me. Test it. And then after that, you'll see why you shouldn't believe them. And why everybody just comes here. See for yourself. See for yourself. And if I'm right, let me know tomorrow. Let me know tomorrow. Test it. They are decent for XP, but they do not supersede any of the XP locations that have been discussed previously. The same XP locations are still far superior if you're farming XP. But the reason why people are doing infiltrations now is because they need Hailey pieces or Amorphous. It's now so much easier to get double Amorphous.
Out of my way!
That's unlucky, Ash and Sugar. Sounds like your luck is as bad as mine today. Yep, block hyper mining is even more awesome than anything. How long is the expiration for those boosts? It says. It tells you. If you go hover over the booster in the mailbox, it'll tell you. I haven't checked because I haven't used them. Of course you would, San. Because block hyper mining is literally designed for XP. It is still the best location for XP. The devs and the director did not want to make it so that infiltrations will be better than the block hyper mining. And please take note of this. Creators lie. Clickbait is real. So please, always check. You don't have to believe me, and you certainly should not believe them. You see, Hanzia over there believes that Magister Lab is the best XP place, but who told you that? Did you believe it from Reddit? Did you test it yourself? I'm not trying to be mean here, but you guys must test for yourself. Don't just believe people blindly. Don't even believe me blindly. Even if I'm telling you something, it's because I've tested it, but you need to prove it for yourself. You must test it for yourself as well. Always test for yourself. Never just believe anybody on the internet. People on the internet lie all the time. DPS doesn't matter, Swaggy. The difference is in your stat rolls. These rolls here, the substats determine your weapon DPS. So one Thunder Cage probably the upgrade on Thunder Cage doesn't really matter. What matters is the rolls and the level. That's how the base DPS is calculated, which is why DPS is a lie. You gotta look at whether or not you got the correct rolls. Some rolls will make your Thunder Cage look like it's better than others. But is that really what you want? This is why certain weapons have certain rolls that are absolutely amazing, but it will make the DPS look weaker. For example, did you know that weak point damage is not calculated in the DPS?
Why, you little...
Lol, Star. As bad as me. We getting ping-ponged. Woo, we getting ping-ponged. Woo. I love it. We are so bad with lasers right now. What is your question, Mr. Rask? You should be able to see it. You should be able to see it on your PS5. There's no way they won't tell you, because they will have to tell you how long a boost lasts for. If they don't, then people will not know, and that could be false advertising, because a boost is a commercial item. So they should tell you, my guy. I would say check again. I did not push you into that laser. Don't lie, Star. The Descendant XP is slightly better, but I have to tell you, Foxtrot, it's definitely not the best way. if you're looking for weapon XP especially, and Hanzia was talking about weapon XP specifically, block kyber mining. And quite frankly, block kyber mining is also still better. But yes, they have increased the XP. As per the patch notes, the idea of it was to allow people to also level up in alternative ways. But if you're talking about the best and fastest way, it's still block kyber mining. So people saying Magister Lab's the best XP farm is an outright lie, which I think we must combat. Because if we don't combat misinformation, people are going to spend all their lives in Magister Lab and then wonder, oh my god, why aren't I leveling fast? Oh my god, it's taking me like 10 years to level up this weapon. Like, we don't really want that. Why do you feel like bosses don't like you too much? Because, Rasquando, the honest answer is that none of us like you at all. We all hate your guts, just like the bosses. So since we all hate your guts, just like the bosses, you know, I guess it's just an extension of what the bosses feel. Now, I'm joking, of course. Boss aggro is random. As far as I can tell, bosses just target me all the time. So don't feel too bad about it. It's just normal. Some people just get targeted a lot. There's no rhyme or reason to it right now. Maybe there will be in future though. Like, I'm hoping that they will introduce a proper... Ooh, I think I got the drop. Let me see. Yeah, I got one that time. Okay, let's change it up. Back to Magister Lab before I go crazy in Haven. High five, Star. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I can go to Magister's Lab right now and show you how much weapon XP you get. Block kyber mining is still the best for weapon XP, but block kyber mining is also really good for Descendant XP, so if you're leveling a Descendant, I would not go to Magister's Lab at all. To me, I find it a waste of time. Actually, wait. Can I go to Magister's Lab? I think I've got a lot of those pieces. Darn. Yeah, let's go to Magister's Lab for a while. Anyway, let's just go and we'll show people some stuff. Star just likes bad boys. You just like them tatted up mumble rappers. MGK fan all the way. Yeah. God no. I love the vehement denial. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. I can show y'all beforehand because I haven't used any of them. If you really want to check the boosts, right? So it'll show you down there. This one lasts duration 5 hours. So it will tell you in the mail. It won't show you from the mail page, but as you hover over the boost, or as you select the boost to acquire it, it'll tell you duration 5 hours. What do the symbols mean in the top left corner of the inventory when you save them? Heart, letters, etc. It just means that you favorited it. Now you can change from heart symbol to other things. I just leave mine as heart symbol, but I can change the symbol to whatever I want. If you unregister it, it means it's not favorite and can't be deleted. But I just put a heart symbol for everything. I don't really care. Like, it's just like, because some people, they like shapes and colors to tell them, oh, this is for this set, this is for that character. I memorize it all, so I just put a heart on everything. The videos from Magister Lab require the perfect team. The videos from Magister Lab is all bull anyway, because I'll just prove it to you guys right now, okay? I mean, no sense in wasting it. 250% score multiplier. Star will pad this one. So we'll just show them the full story. Okay, select private operation. Here we go. Me and Starro going in. The thing is, you did that with the boost. If you don't do it with the boost, you can just go into block kyber mining. Same, Star, same. Believe me, same.
HQ here. Commence mission to recapture Magister Lab.
Now, I have no boosts on. Okay, so when I'm showing you this, I'm showing you the raw XP with no boosts. Of course, your experience will differ with the correct boosts and things like that. Okay. 1 to 17 is, of course, fast. But you can literally do the same in like 3 waves on block kyber mining. So that's what I'm trying to say. Descendant XP is good here, but the weapon XP is not. I'll prove it to y'all.
Here you go.
Now, Dizzy, we can't lie about that, alright? The stream luck thing, fair enough, but I can't let you say that you're gonna get an instant XP boost if you like the stream. That is not fair, and that's misinformation, and we cannot stand for that here. Alright, we're gonna pad a little bit here. So, please forgive me. We're gonna take a little bit longer here. Okay, Piyush, good job. Enjoy.
Shit!
Either way, Mr. Jesus, I do want to show chat the truth because, quite frankly, like I said, a lot of people lie on the internet, and I've been combating this misinformation for a long while. Everybody says Magister Lab best XP farm, but how is it the best XP farm when you can only get Descendant XP? Like, that's not an XP farm. That's a waste of time. I mean, like, maybe if you want to just speed level Hailey, then fine. But that's not how this game works. I'm saving all my XP boosts for Hailey, to be honest, because I'm going to level up my weapons and Hailey at the same time. Once I finally get her. I am keeping all my boosts until that day, my friend. Until that day. Now here, we're going to pad a little bit. Just until we hit 28,000, then we'll finish him off, which should be pretty soon. How far am I? More than halfway, but not all the way yet. Still slow going. My luck today has been pretty bad.
Mission complete.
No Hailey piece drop this time, but anyway. Okay, let's take a look at the mission results. I literally got about this much. I got half a bar on my weapon in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes. Block kyber mining takes only 15 minutes, even if you're pretty slow. And you will just go zoot, 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 zoot. So, the thing is, right, there isn't much XP here for weapons. Block kyber mining will still get you more. Descendants, you will definitely get a lot in Magister Lab. And of course, the score multiplier doesn't matter, but I just wanted to show the situation to you guys. This is with maximum padding, so we're getting the maximum number of monster kills. The thing is, right, that the bonus at the end seems to only apply to Descendants, not really weapons. So I hope that this helps you guys understand. Well, 3 Descendant levels is, even with a boost, is really good though, because theoretically you could complete 4 runs of this and practically max your character, but not your weapons. What can replace Thunder Cage? Thunder Cage is the best mobbing weapon in the game. If you're looking for a bossing weapon, you'll need stuff like Secret Garden, Python, Enduring Legacy, Greg's, all the weapons I'm working on right now. But Thunder Cage is the #1 mobbing weapon. I'm just not working on it right now because I need to save my catalysts. I don't have that many. Alright, back to Albion. We're going to switch back to the 0% score runs. Yep, with no boosts, that is about correct. But if you have a bunny, that'll go faster, because 18 minutes means that either your bunny was terrible or you don't have a proper bunny, because as a full-on bunny, right, I can clear that by myself 15 minutes. If there's 2 bunnies, 13 minutes, which is what makes it the assuming everybody stays in XP range. That's what makes it the best farm. If you have 2 bunnies running, right, the thing goes by so fast, and I love it. Yes, but I do the invasion dungeons later. I like to finish playing with my friends first. All right, let's get back to it, Starro. Try a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna turn tracking on for all the parts, just cause I need it. I need it. Okay, back to Magister's Lab. I only play when I'm live. Yes, that is correct. When do I expect to get Hailey? Tomorrow. Roughly. Roughly by tomorrow night, I reckon. It'll take like a day or two to craft her, but yeah, roughly about there. I certainly wouldn't expect her any earlier. Okie day. Go we off. Yes, they can, Balancer. I think defense actually, if you play the defense in Fortress, assuming that you've got a strong team, right? You want weapon XP. You play the defense in Fortress, your weapon will max out in like one run, but one run takes like 40 minutes. So I'm gonna be real with you about that. However, the Fortress one requires a maxed out character to like maxed out bunnies to carry you, so might not be the best idea unless you've got two friends who have maxed out bunnies who can carry you. Yeah, no, absolutely, Zero. That's why I said probably the bunny or whoever else you got probably wasn't very good. Because normally if I run that, like I will try and get somebody to bunny for me so we can go fast. Because once you go fast, then it's the best. But I can see why people like Magister's Lab. For Descendant XP, it's definitely good. I just don't want people thinking that it's the best for everything, you know? Because it's not going to be great for weapon proficiency. You're better off in block hyper mining. Defense missions do need to be shorter. I feel like they should spawn a lot of enemies instead. And then once you kill all the enemies, you get to go on to the next wave. Rather than having the waves be time-based. That will make them one of the best XP and weapon farms in the game. And also a lot of fun. Because I just get bored seeing the enemies spawn so slowly. I feel like they should spawn fast, fast, fast. The one in Vespers is decent. It's certainly not bad. But again, I don't like that one because the waves come from weird angles. Kingston is much shorter, so it's easier to share XP, in my personal opinion. Because don't forget, XP sharing range is 150 meters. Okay, no padding needed on this one. Let's go. I'm not sure how Warframe does it, Yanmoy, but yeah. If that's the case, then yes, I would very much prefer a situation or a system whereby they can just where we can just kill all the enemies and move on to the next wave straight away, because that would help a lot more.
Here you go.
Get out of the way!
No, you don't. Or at least I don't think so. I'm pretty sure her parts will still drop regardless in the appropriate infiltration mission. But look, if you can't get through the mission, it means you don't have an endgame character yet, so your farming is going to be a lot slower. I would recommend working on your endgame character first. I.e. your bunnies, your Valbies, all that. Work on that first. Hailey is meant to be the next character preparing you for the next bit of content. Not right now. That is actually a very smart plan, and Mr. Cariz is right. That is actually one of the best plans, FYI. You can do your first run in Magister's Lab in public just to get the XP. Then once you do, in fact, I would go as far as to say 2 good runs in Magister's Lab would be perfect for you. Then after that, you can go do block hyper mining for like the rest. Oh, I got a Hailey piece this time. Sweet. Let's go again. So 0% score modifier, doesn't matter. You can still get your Hailey pieces. Let's do a couple more. And then at around 320, I'll go invade stuff. I'm sure she is, Raskwando. I'm sure she is. Now, in the meantime, ladies and gents, while you wait for me to do the invasions, don't forget, if you have not yet signed up as my supporter, make sure you register and don't forget to like the stream. This is the best place for info, and I'm the Gordon Ramsay of this game. Oh, your phone just died? Damn, Star. It's okay. It's okay. I will communicate with you through game chat. In fact, let me type to my party member right now. Ah, just like good old days of MMORPG communication. Now this is old school party chat. When you and your buddy are online, the first thing you type is "you smell." Okay, we'll just do a couple more runs, then I'll head over to invasion. Not that I know of, because if you look in sterile land, right, I get about the same. Try block hyper mining in sterile land. Like, you'll see your weapon XP go up like crazy. You'll see your descendant XP go up like crazy. All that matters is that you're holding the gun in your hand. If you ain't holding the gun in your hand, this thing ain't gonna go up in XP. So that's the real key. Do some characters have lower MP recovery? Not that I've noticed at all. Nope. I don't think they changed any of that, my guy. If you reset back to level 1, some of your MP recovery stats won't be in there. So if you catalyze, you have lower MP recovery. Take note of the stat increases every level. You get MP recovery toward the last few levels. I think level 37 or 36 or somewhere around there. Also, it depends on your external components. If your external components didn't roll MP recovery, or you put on consumable drop rate instead, that could be why.
Why, you little... Serious?
I think that Ultimate Freyna will be behind the new Colossus, and I think that this time they're gonna tell everybody, hey, you want Ultimate Freyna? Alright, you need an end game build. You're probably gonna need a boss killing Hailey. Go fight the new Deathstalker. I have a feeling that that's gonna be the case. But we'll see. I could be wrong, or I could be right. Or I could have 10,000 fights, you never know. Or maybe I'll just come up here and start rapping on the mic. But anyway, the point is, we don't know yet. So we'll see. If it's Amorphous farm, sure. But it might be the Amorphous farm that's locked behind the Deathstalker. Then what you gonna do?
Out of my way!
So prepare your endgame characters, guys. If you're not at endgame, don't worry about endgame characters. Prepare your characters. Get your Asian robot builds done. Tweak them and make your own builds if you have to. But remember, you need endgame stuff. So prepare accordingly. Power yourself up. Become a robot. Become a legend. Become a hero. And if you fail, don't worry. I'll just laugh at you. I will Gordon Ramsay you guys every single day until you get it right. Alright? That's why... Ooh, that's definitely a Hailey piece. My luck is turning. My luck is turning. It's turning around. It's a turning around. Of course I'm asking you to give up your humanity. Humanity is overrated. When I first saw the weakness of my flesh, I was disgusted. Listen, locking out solo players is absolutely important, Stefan. Solo players must go directly to Hell's Kitchen. Alright? Remember, I'll forever be the Gordon Ramsay of this game.
HQ here.
You must learn to work with
Commence mission
randos
to
or not at all.
recapture Magister Lab.
In fact, you must carry randos 24/7 across the finish line. In fact, randos are your best friends from now on. You must love them like your people. Ash and Sugar, how dare your luck turn around as well? Shameful. Quickly start, kill this man. Use your powers of being a luck parasite to suck all of Ash and Sugar's luck out. Star. Not really. She's just a good bossing descendant, which is pretty much her entire role since she's a sniper, so yeah. She's just good at bossing. I mean, Lepic's good at bossing, Glay's good at bossing. You can have a lot of other descendants. The only thing that would surprise me if the new descendant was a good farmer. But as far as I can tell, Hailey is a bosser. She's a bossa nova. She's a Casanova. I would say I will wait and see. I want to see for myself with my own 2 eyeballs. Because the one thing I hate is making a judgment without knowing. I know she's good at bossing, but I'll see whether or not she's better than Lapu Lapu. Yes, well, you would need an ultimate bunny for farming as well. So I would say I would count ultimate bunny as a must-have. And then the rest are optional, yeah. Because you can use ultimate bunny for bossing too. Like I said, Lion Killer, I will see.
Why, you little...
Because 20 million damage per shot from a sniper at build right. I'm doing 5 million damage per shot with my little hand cannon. So, I mean, we'll have to see. Like I said, I'll wait before I judge. But I'll see it myself with my own 2 eyeballs. I never trust content put out by anyone else, and in fact, to avoid drama, I don't even review content made by anybody else. I just don't care. I don't look at it, I don't watch it, I don't care about Reddit, I don't care what anyone says.
Mission complete.
I use my 2 eyeballs and I see for myself. Like I told everybody on stream, you don't have to trust anybody and you don't even have to trust me. Test for yourself, see for yourself. Because that's usually the best way to live your life. When you rely on information from other sources, it tends not to go as well. As far as I know, no, it shouldn't. Because Death Dawning, my friend, has done a maxed out Sharon build. And I mean maxed out with Afterglow. I think his Afterglow only hits like 21 million. That's only for 1 shot. I believe Hailey gets more than 1 shot, as far as I know.
HQ here. Commence mission to
I believe that, yeah, it's with the glass cannon build, Stefan. So if you were to use the glass cannon build, that's about where you are. But you need to put Deadly Ambush on, which requires you to, like with the new catalyzation system, you have to change that one battle of stamina over. Lol, you still use your catalyst, damn star. Yep, always see with your own eyes. That's why I myself, even if people tell me something's good, I'll say I'll wait. I'll see with my own 2 eyeballs. Well, I would think not, but either way, I don't know what it's like in Warframe. That's why I never compare games either, because what's the point? Every game has their own twist on things. And unless you played both in depth, and I haven't played Warframe in depth enough, you won't know, and you cannot make an effective judgment. So yeah, I mean, I can't comment on that. Fair enough. Well, in that case, I'm lucky that that doesn't happen here. Here it's just extra rewards. XP is from killing, which I like. I came to shoot, not to hide.
Serious? No chance.
Yeah, fair enough. Any advice on how to do damage as the Ajax main? You have to wait till George is around. He's the only Ajax main we have. Well, we've got Lady Neo as well, but Lady Neo is a bit further back in the game. George is the most up-to-date one right now, so you'll have to wait until he's around and ask him. I have not played Ajax, so if I were to give a judgment on Ajax, it would be incorrect. And I don't want to do that. I would say ask George when he's around. He's pretty good at that. I mean, I can carry him through the dungeon while he answers your questions, so don't worry too much
Mission
about that.
complete. Thank you.
No, my luck is no longer turning around. Okay, one last one. Then I'll go do invasions. Oh my god, Star's getting pieces. Rude. How dare you get Hailey pieces, Star? I swear. This human.
HQ here. Commence mission to recapture Magister Lab.
LOL. Lion killer. That's terrible.
Thank you, lady.
I see. No problem, Stefan. See you another time, my friend.
No chance.
You got 5 in a row, dude. All I got was 2 in a row. Damn. Rough. Well, at least it's better than mine. Yum, 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 yum. But I'll farm her some more tonight. I have little doubts. Time for me to get my 12 pieces right now. Bouncer, is there any content where Ajax is compulsory? Nope. Nobody needs a tank. As in, like, nobody needs a tank for sure. A tank is helpful, but nobody needs one. So there's no compulsory characters in terms of tank and DP. In terms of tank, at least. But I guess if you build him for, I don't know, smashing stuff, that could work.
Mission complete. Thank you.
Come on. Did I get one? No! Okay, that's it. Wow, Star, another piece. Okay, that's it. I'm getting out of here before Star steals all my luck. I'm out. I'm out. She be stealing my luck. All right. Thank you, Star, for the amazing runs. I appreciate it tremendously. Now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I appreciate that. Don't talk your throat. You're gonna cough again. You just go rest. Or do invasions if you want. I'm gonna do invasions. For those of you that like my content and like to see me clear invasions super fast, please make sure that you guys use my link and register me as your creator. All right? Don't forget to like the stream as well. Okay, let's clean up everything and then we'll check out the invasions for today. Yes, sir. Invasion reseto. Is Ultimate Bunny easy to farm? Nope. She will take you a few days. Everything in this game, unless you want to buy it, requires some effort. So you're still going to need to put in some effort. Okay? But it's up to you how much effort you want to put in. Ultimate Bunny for me took 1 week. And that was with very bad luck. Because I did not have Sharon at the time. Did not know about Enzo and all that kind of stuff. But once I learned, I got my Sharon and Enzo. And I was able to farm a lot faster. So make sure you have your Sharon, Enzo. Do all the things. Do all the right things first. And do all the wrong things later. Well, Ultimate Bunny has higher drop rate. Ultimate Valby has higher drop rates on her pieces than Bunny does. So that could be why. That could be why you felt that way. Do a little bit of housekeeping. Always a little bit of housekeeping, eh? Now I could clear more than this, but I am lazy. Go through. Do a little bit of zip zap zoom. The Kyber is mine. Oh yeah. Okay, good. Alright. Alright. Let's go see what horrors await us today. Okay, Vespers. Legion of Immortality, that's going to be easy peasy. The other one is Order of Truth. Let's go do Order of Truth first, because Order of Truth is always harder. Better, faster, stronger. Take the ladies extra longer. Alright, let's get in there and go. First, I'm going to touch the Battle Pass, though. Let's see, what do I have? Bonus coin. Ooh, Sniper name card. Exterminate for the albinism. Spray, paint, caliber. I'll save the boosters. Explorer's tool, grappling hook. I'm gonna put that on in a little bit. Skin for Rascal. Me. Perfect emote. I love that. Get my Excava. Bonus coin. The Viper. This. Fine adjustment control. Beautiful. So let's go put on all my new shenanigans. Explorer's tool. New name card temporarily. New emote. Where's the me? It shall replace the mime. New weapon skins for this thing. This thing. I love how the cool weapon skins are all literally like on horrifying weapons. Ah, wow. Terrible. Terrible. Not right now, TJ. Like I said, don't worry about this until Season 12. When there's news about it, I'll tell you, because it's not even on the table right now. It's not even something being talked about. So, the trade system, look, it was something that was discussed by players, not by the devs. The devs are not prioritizing it at all. It's not even something being talked about. When it's being discussed by the devs, I promise you I'll let you guys know in a video or whatever. Right now, no. Don't even think about it. They will have other systems coming first to deal with like your duplicates and stuff like that. But a borrowing system or whatever, that's way down the line. And it's not even something being worked on right now. Okay? So do think about that. Okay, let's do this. Where's my stream at? Stream time at timestamp 256. Bad vibes, there's no such thing as an activator farm. Just go farm whatever, amorphous, and then as you open it up to farm other things, you might get the 6% energy activator drop. You cannot farm it faster than anything else. Like, it doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
The enemy aims to artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion overload explosion.
Okay, Fork is in 4th place.
With the order's malignant tumors. First, remove the tumor from the container.
Mandalorian is 2nd. So Fork is 4th, Mandalorian 2nd.
They will have already identified the arcase properties. Just before the explosion happens, find
There.
a drone which matches the arcase properties and use it as cover. That drone seems to have similar technology to your inversion.
Take note that for this one, you have to stand inside the radius, you cannot move. Alright? Make sure you don't move when exploding the drone. If you move, there'll be problems. Okay?
Descendant. The drone has been destroyed and the inversion energy emitter has been exposed. With this much output,
There you go.
you can remove the malignant tumor that is blocking the door.
Why, you little...
Killer 2nd.
My shields! Why, you little...
Okay, that one's nothing. Killer 2nd. Hat is 3rd. Okay, cool. Killer 2nd, Hat 3rd. No, this is incorrect. Killer 2nd, Hat 3rd. This one. You must not move.
My shields!
Must not move. If you keep following the quest line, you'll be able to do the invasions, yes. Yeah, amorphous materials in hard mode outposts are exactly the strat. That's what I told everybody already, bad vibes. So you want to farm other stuff in hard mode, and of course never farm it in easy mode. In normal mode, I mean, okay? But yeah, for energy activator, there's no best farm. You just farm it as you go along. That's exactly what I told everybody already. Okay, C symbol, got it. C symbol 2nd. Mandalorian 1st, okay. Not interested in that one. There we go, C symbol 2nd, Mandalorian 1st. Remember that while exploding the drone, you must stay completely still. Alright, there you go. A lot of people say that the drone explosion kills them too. It doesn't. But you must stay completely still. Alright, never move. You move, you're gonna encounter problems. Okay, done. Okay, Fork is 1st. Nope, empty pillar. Hat is 2nd, okay. Fork 1st, Hat 2nd, got it. Fork 1st, Hat 2nd. So it's not these 2 drones, it's the one up there. There's only 3 drones, so... Fork 1st, Hat 2nd, here we go. Now you gotta stay in place. Stay in place. Whoop. Ah, phew. Lucky I managed to roll back in place. If you stay underneath, like, right on the drone, you'll be okay. But if somebody knocks you, you better quickly get back in position, alright? So, where you're safe is on the drone itself. Why? Because the radius around it, right, is a bit smaller than what it actually displays. So, just be careful with that one. Well, yes, because you're supposed to do it twice.
Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors.
No, it can kill you if you're too far out of the radius. If you jump, you'll be considered out of the radius. So it's always best to stay right on the drone, because sometimes you move a little bit too much, right? You can still die. Like, I'm not kidding. Or maybe I wish I was kidding. Okay, empty pillar. Hat second. Okay, hat second. I need one more to confirm. Mandalorian first. I had a feeling it was that drone up there. The force is strong with me. There you are. Mandalorian first, hat second. Here we are. Ah, nice. There we go. And then now, you hit him with the Gregos or an Enduring Legacy, whichever one works. Done. That's a gold rating right there. 5 minutes 54 seconds. Easy breezy. All right, back to Spell Beyond. Greet Bigoil. How do I feel about stabilizers? I think they're fine. No problem. Just remember, it's not coming yet, DJ Sammy. This Thursday, they're going to lower difficulty, but they're not bringing matchmaking yet, alright? I don't want any misunderstandings, because I already published a video about it, and I talked about it. But there's some people who are convincing others, alright? Which I hope won't happen here. But some people are convincing others that, oh yeah, matchmaking is coming Thursday. It's not coming on Thursday, okay? Matchmaking is coming, but it is not this Thursday. It is later. Okay, they're working on the system right now. Okay, one more time. Going to the same thing. Of course. This is literally my job, so of course I have to make good videos. If I don't make good videos, I ain't gonna get any more jobs. And not getting jobs would be bad, because then I can't feed my family. Nice job, Yan. That's the way. That's what I like to hear.
There are ancestor drones which give off inversion energy and a container with unidentified objects stored in this location.
Okay, Mandalorian is fourth.
The enemy aims to artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion.
C second. Mandalorian fourth, C second. This is the one. Staying. Lovely.
Finally, ancestors. They will have already identified the Arcade's properties. Just before the explosion happens, find the drone which matches the Arcade's properties and use it as cover.
Okay.
That drone seems to have similar technology to your inversion reinforcement device. If you have found the drone which has the correct Arcade properties, I can adjust the
Fork is second.
Descendant.
Radioactive first. Okay, Fork second, radioactive first. Ooh, I'm lucky. Look at this. This is a fast one.
With this much output, you can remove the malignant tumor that is blocking the door.
Beautiful. Done. I think it was intended to do that, Balancer, but of course, many people have proven that they are unwilling to learn. And that is, I think, is what has disappointed me the most. Because I hope everybody here will have the mindset of learning. Radioactive first, okay. That is the incorrect pillar. Radioactive first, hat last. Okay, good. There should be only one with that, so. Radioactive first, hat last is the one. This is Jet Li's the one. Lovely Javely. Probably hyper chaotic, but that's how it goes, you know? You see, a lot of people, they just don't want to prepare for these. That's why the pros are going to keep soloing. Or I will play with my friends, but I think public is going to be well, worse than expected. So I hope people are prepared. That's why I always say, you can't just rely on other people to carry you. You must carry yourself and carry others too. Mandalorian first. Nothing on this pillar, so it must be down there. Radioactive second. Got it. Mandalorian first, radioactive second. Aha! Lovely jubbly. Beauty. There we go. We shall see. I will not make any judgments until I have actually had her and, you know, tried her out. Because I hate making judgments early. You never know who you might accidentally screw over with that. Okay, fork is second. Oh. C is third. Fork second, C third. Got it. Fork second, C third. Here it is. This is what we need. 2, 1. Boom. This is why sometimes, folks, you gotta make sure you have enough to survive. Three shots to break. Okay, there we go. Then get ready to kill him. And he's done. Easy peasy. 4 minutes 49, even better than before. I like that. Time to skedaddle out of here. Very true, Hans. Yeah, very true. That's why, you know, although invasions, it'll be good to have matchmaking, I'm just gonna use it to play with friends. I definitely won't be doing it in public. Because no. No thank you. No pressure. I tell you, the amount of people that go in and say, please carry me, it's gonna be like, nah. Do it on your own, like a real man. Okay, invasion the shelter. Legion of Immortality, we're gonna use Bunny, of course. Well, of course, Balancer, this was supposed to be endgame content, therefore you must have endgame gear. If you have my endgame gear, easy peasy. You don't, then... Yeah, I'll go through that once they update the system. Once they update the perks, which they're doing on Thursday, I'll release a guide on it.
Which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, the structure that appears to be a computing device is full of Vulgus artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data. Continue to insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
Okay, easy peasy. All you gotta do is feed brains into the device and neutralize the veil, which doesn't take long, as you can see. Now this one you've got 5 minutes, plenty of time. But you better prepare your gun. If you don't have a good gun, you're probably gonna suffer a lot. Okay, let's see where the enemies spawn. No problem, Yan. 46%. Nice. %. Very nice. Sometimes it can take a while to collect the brains, so don't mind it too much. Try and gather as much as you can. Ah, there we are.
My shield!
Done.
Get out of the way!
That's because you're capable of killing them, Foxtrot. The number one complaint is that enemies spawn too fast. So remember, Foxtrot, there's a clear difference between those who are capable and have followed my work and those who are not. So don't think too much. It is unfortunate, but this is how it is.
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an open.
Now this guy is gonna be a beam type character. It's gonna be dangerous. Say that much.
My shield! My shield!
There they are. I was wondering where the brains were spawning. Don't these creatures dare try and take this away from me.
You little...
Oops.
My shield!
One phase kill, one phase kill. Yeah, baby. Now that's what I call damage. Empty pillars. Listen, just clear them and go, man. It's not too bad. One of them gives more damage to the pillars? Yes. But you don't have to use it. The thing is, like, the first time that I did it was day one, and I never used it because I didn't have it back then. So you don't really need it, because if you're using the Enduring Legacy, right, you'll just be able to clear the tumors very fast. So it doesn't matter. So although it can help Reno, it's not necessary unless you want to go for like record clear time. Then I suppose you can use that. I like the biodensity augmentation, the one that has MP restore, because I don't know how that one works and I don't see any negatives there. Then I just use one of the other survival ones. That's usually what I do.
Descendant. This is a phase separation veil.
But I haven't changed it in ages. I think I do have the Legion one on.
Which requires processing of tens of billions of units.
Yeah, no, think about it. Yeah, no, I hit the thing for 2, so the last one must be the Legion one. I'll be real with you, I haven't looked at my stuff in like ages. Oh. I haven't looked at it in ages because I just felt there was no point.
If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
Ooh, that was even faster than last time. Love it. But I'll be real with you, Foxtrot. I never even look at the negative effects. I just go right in there and kill.
Get out of the way!
Because negative effects, that doesn't matter. Yeah. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Got confused for a second. Boom. What gun do I recommend for general bossing? There's many that you can use. Greg's, Enduring Legacy. Enduring Legacy is very popular because it's a machine gun, has a lot of ammo, belts out rounds at the enemy like nobody's business. So I'd say Enduring Legacy is very popular. The Python's also a popular choice, but Python requires a lot more work and does less damage than Enduring Legacy. It's more for specific characters. But when it comes to really hitting it hard, Enduring Legacy is usually the choice. But there are also others. Secret Garden is very, very powerful. I think I've already mentioned Greg's. Some people even use the Thunder Cage for bossing, though I don't recommend it. So yeah, there's a whole variety. It will be up to you what you ultimately choose. There we go. Boss dead. 4 minutes, not bad. Still gold. Alright. A lot of reactors do tend to like the Secret Garden. That's how it is. Good luck on getting it, bad vibes. I mean, listen. If you want no bad vibes, you gotta farm while watching the stream. You'll get the streamer luck. There's an extra 5 to 10% on the drop rates. Yep. All good. All good. We are donezo with the invasions for today. Thank you guys for watching me do those clears. It was not too difficult today. Very easy. Very easy to get the gold runs. As always, we do it live on stream. My Hailey pieces are going really well, but the data chips I'm going to have to get tonight, and the stabilizer. So I think that's what I'm going to focus on tonight. So data chip and stabilizer for sure. Yeah, the free gold is great, so I'm not going to complain about that. The enhanced cells and spiral catalyst probably tomorrow. I think I can do it. But anyway, that's it for now. Okay, thank you all very much for joining me. It has been an absolute pleasure. I hope you guys will continue to enjoy my content. I will be going now, but I will see you guys afterward. All right, so don't forget to attend the evening show as well. I will see you guys then and there. Thank you very much, and catch you on the next one. I hope you guys have enjoyed my show in the morning. My messy hair will be back this evening. See you all later. Good night. Or good day, wherever, depending on where you are in the world. All right?